So it may change people's opinions on me. You know, maybe some for the good, maybe some for the bad. Maybe people are gonna be like, "Damn, he's exactly who I thought he was." You know, but you know,
Welcome everyone to the one-on-one with Galaxii Boii. Here with my boy Six Mag from the
yes.
extended entertainment family. I interviewed Dre Still Poppin'. She was awesome, and I assume the rest of her family is awesome as well.
Right.
and and I'm here to get to know you, bro. I think I added you on Instagram, and I had popped in on one of your lives one time, and I ended up finding out that you're actually from Yakima,
Mhm.
and it's always dope when I find someone new in Yakima. I'm like, all right, and then on top of that, find out that they're actually talented and willing to work, and they've been doing it for a long time. But yeah, dude, go ahead and how long you been doing music?
Um, well, I started writing. Well, it wasn't even music. It started off as poetry.
Okay,
In seventh grade, I got my heart broken. It don't count because I was in seventh grade and shit.
yeah,
But
it hurts still. It hurts.
it definitely at the time, yeah, it definitely did. But no, so I started. I was a pretty weird kid growing up. Like not weird, but I was like I didn't really fit in. Like I was the type of kid that would like I had like three friends. We'd play like Pokemon cards and shit, and then like I wouldn't hang out with
Okay.
my friends. I'd stay home and play video games all day. Like I wouldn't
Mm,
really talk to people. I was antisocial. I didn't really fit in when I was younger. So
mm.
so after that little heartbreak situation happened, I I started writing poems and
Okay.
shit. And so one of the days that when I actually had a friend over, because I didn't even know how to use like notes on my phone or anything yet. So I'll just write poems on a notebook, and they weren't even necessarily all sad. It was just like just shit that was in my head.
Yeah,
And
poetry.
so my homie like opened the notebook and started reading through it, and he was like, "What is this?" And I was just like, "Oh, like they're just poems that I write." And he was like, "Oh, well, you should do something with it." And I was like what? Write a In my head, I was like, "Does this nigga want me to write a book or something?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Nah." He's like, try like singing or rapping." And I couldn't sing to save my life, so I was like, "Okay, maybe I'll try rapping." And so from there, I I started like just like going on YouTube and just looking at beats. Like the first YouTube producer that I like ever was like messing with was this dude named Chuki Beats or something like that.
Okay.
Like he's like super generic now. Like I see like a lot of YouTubers using him, but I used to like just listen to his beats and write to them. I was never recording. I would just do it on my free time. Like it was just a hobby because like poetry was my hobby. So now it just like slowly turned into rapping.
Mm.
And freshman year came, and I convinced my mom to buy me a mic. It was like a little like $30 mic setup. It was like the arm. It was like the mic stand, the little pop filter, and then the wire to connect it to the computer. And I had a Windows 7 computer at the time that had just about every
Throwback.
virus you can imagine. And I ended up just looking up on YouTube like how to how to record. Like, cause I didn't even know how to record, bro. Like, I just ordered a mic, not knowing what I was doing. So
Doing it for the love, man.
yeah, bro. And I just ordered the mic. I ended up running into Audacity, which was free, and at the time was like, I was like, okay, that's cool. And I would download the beat straight from YouTube and just like rap on them and record it. I never actually released anything until my sophomore year in high school, so till 10th grade, and it was ass. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't know how to use effects. I didn't know how to do anything, bro. It was just like just my raw voice and the beats. But so technically, I started rapping in Well, I started the whole writing phase in seventh grade. Started rapping like midway through seventh grade, and then didn't actually start recording till like ninth grade.
Oh
So I've
shit.
only been recording for 4 years, but technically speaking, I've been writing and interested in like the whole um, art aspect of it since seventh grade. So I'm a senior now. So what is that, like 5 years?
That's crazy. The evolution of that. Like you're coming from, you know what? I like poetry. Let me write down poetry. oh, and then slowly, gradually, your friend bumping into you, hey, maybe you should do something with this, bro. And he was kind of just pointing you towards rap,
Yeah.
and the did your style was that your style right now? I'm pretty sure your style right now was not the style you were going you had back in
Oh
the day.
no, definitely. When I grew up on a weird mix of like I would listen to a lot of Lil Wayne. I'd listen to a lot of Drake, Taylor Swift. I'd listen. I The genre that really made me fall in love with music was EDM. I was
Okay.
really into EDM when I was younger, and I don't know, like it's just the whole style of that music. I don't even know how to describe it other than it made me fall in love with music. I loved listening to music, and I was like able to listen to it more in depth. Like I would pay attention to everything that was going on in the song and stuff. And but no, when I first started rapping, I was like, um, I was into like, what could I say I was into? Um,
Just
I
name
was
artists.
I was trying to make like uh it was weird because when I started recording, X was getting super like in like was slowly starting to become generic. Like he was still underground, but he started getting like a lot more traction and stuff. And so I was listening to him a lot when I like around the time that I started recording.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like I tried to not mimic, but I like gained a lot of inspiration from him. So it was like a weird mix of like X and then like I would try to sing, but I couldn't sing and I didn't know how to use effects to make it sound like I could sing or
Yeah.
anything. And like I didn't know how to use my voice. I mean, I was like, fuck, my freshman year, how old was I? Like 14. I like I was still going through voice changes and shit. So it was like it was just weird.
Voice changes.
It just wasn't working, bro. But no, my style was like it was like a weird mix of like X and then just like horrible like prepubescent trying to sing. And
uh,
it just wasn't working, bro. But I don't know. Yeah, no, my style then definitely changed a lot. Not, like, cause right now, like I listen to like a lot of being raised on like different genres and stuff. I definitely make like or I try to make like a lot of different genres. I like to make what I like to listen to. So
there you
it's
go.
like some days I'll be feeling West Coast like shoreline type shit. Other days I'll feel Uzi, Playboy Cardi. Other days I'll feel like making Polo G type shit. Like just like it just kind of like really depends on my mood right now. But like as of right now, I wouldn't even say that I have like a specific style.
For sure.
But yeah, it definitely the style definitely changed. It's not even near being the same.
Yeah. That's I think I love that. Like, and I'm pretty sure you listen to some of your old stuff and you're like, man, I've grown so much. I think because everyone always asks me like, I'm trying to find my style. I'm trying to find my flow. And my best advice to them is just write, practice. The answers are so simple. It's just the work. That's the work. The work you have to put in the work.
Definitely, bro. And like the funny thing is like what you just said about like people asking about trying to find your sound. A lot of people will ask me that too, like because I feel like specifically I'm not gonna say I'm like, oh, I'm the reason why everyone's rapping now and stuff. Like I'm not gonna say that, but I
Yeah,
know for a fact, at least in Sila where I live, I know that I've definitely inspired a lot of people to start rapping. And
that's it.
um um a lot of them probably won't admit to it, but it's like it's okay. I see everything going on and shit, and it's just like it's the way I see it. But um, no, definitely. I feel like uh,
Preach, preach.
no, just
Talk
a
your
lot of,
shit, Six Man. This is for you. Talk your shit.
I notice a lot of people like fuck, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now.
He's like, should I expose him?
I mean, like, there's no one to expose. It's just like just coming from like because I feel like so where I live in Sila, like yeah, it's like I haven't lived in Sila my whole life. Like I've lived other places and stuff. Like most of my life has been like in the Yakima Valley, but like in Sila, there's a lot of people that are rich and privileged,
Yeah,
and which there's nothing wrong with that. But I noticed that a lot of people they want to get into music just because like they like the lifestyle that like comes with it and stuff.
Mm.
And so when they like see that, and then one of the things that I was actually thinking about this today, like I was at work and I was just like thinking about it. Um, it kind of bugs me that money can buy some of the things that like hard work can earn.
Mm.
Like there's people that like, you know, like people buy their buy their way to success.
Yeah, you
And
can buy your way to success,
yeah,
but your money's gonna burn out eventually. Your hard work doesn't.
exactly. Like I don't know. And it's not like I'm not like specifically calling out anyone, but I feel like it's just like a lot of people like from where I'm from. Sorry if I like completely changed the topic. It
You're
just like,
good, bro. I'm talking. This is what it's for. Just talking shit. You know.
but people just like I feel like a lot of people, because a lot of people ask me like oh, how do I find my sound and stuff, and how do I find my sound, I want to start rapping, I want to like not too long ago I had a kid ask me like like I want to start rapping, bro, can you give me advice on how to become a good rapper, this and that. And I was like, well, why are you doing it, like why do you want to do it? And he told me, he was like, because I want to make my mom proud. And I said, okay, listen, rapping is a very, it's like it's a really risky like business, like because you're either going to go big or you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
That's just a hard reality of it. And it's like all of us as artists, we have to like realize that like we're either going to make it or like I'm not saying like crazy big or anything, but you're either going to get noticed by someone and start making your money off of it, or you're just going to stay doing it as a hobby and stay working a 9 to 5 to support your
Yeah.
hobby.
It's the hard fucking truth.
And I told this kid, I told him that, and I told him, I was like, just know that there's other ways of making your mom proud. Go to college, get a degree, start a business, some shit like that. Go to the army, whatever it is. Just there's different ways to make people proud. But when I notice that someone is serious about it and they tell me like, no, like I've been writing, and I just like I don't know how to like, I'll tell them, because when I first started making music and stuff, sophomore year, I dropped my first songs, whatever, and then they were terrible, like I said before. And then I had one song called "Written Pain" that to this day, it's for some reason it's still my most played song. I was probably like 14, no, I was like 15 when I recorded it. Um, I had no effects on my voice. It was a beat from YouTube. It
Mm.
was very poor quality, but for some reason, it is still my most played song.
That's
And
crazy.
um, that song did like extremely good. Like at the time, I was getting like maybe like 500 to 600 song or 500 to 600 plays like in a month.
Yeah.
I was like really good for me at the time. And then I dropped this song, and in 2 weeks, it got 2,000 plays. And I didn't like promote it like crazy or anything.
Mm.
So I was like, what the hell? Like, it was just kind of random. Like I felt like someone to this day, I still don't know how that song got so much attention. And so,
Yeah.
but that song did really good. So I tried imitating that one song, and none of those songs did as good as that one.
Damn.
So then, and everyone was making sure to let me know about that. That's the thing. Like people will tell you if they fuck with your music or not.
Yeah.
And so what I did to find my sound and to like, I'm not gonna say perfect, but definitely improve my quality of music. I took like, I want to say like a 6 to 7 month break from making music. I stopped posting about it. I stopped talking about it. I was just in my room every day after school, looking up on YouTube and on different like internet blogs and shit, just how to be a better artist, how to find your sound, how to use certain effects, how to use your voice, because I feel like that was a huge part. Like I'll listen to my old music and I was like almost like shy at the mic. Like most of the time, like it would just be me by myself, but I was like, it was almost like I was scared to rap. So I like sounded nervous. I wasn't even like I wasn't even projecting my voice very well. Like it was just I sounded shy at the mic. I sounded like I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And so I learned a lot in those 6 to 7 months. And then I remember at the time I was still like no one was really like messing with me like with the whole music thing. Like no one really liked it. or anything. And then I remember I made this one song. I was like really proud of it. I felt like it embodied the whole 6 to 7 month break
Mm.
that I took from music and just, to focus on working. I feel like it embodied that because it was way, way, way better than anything else that I had ever dropped and I had ever made. So one day I remember, like, at the time, like I said, no one was really messing with me with music. So I was probably getting like 200 views on Snapchat, something around there.
Mm.
And I dropped a song just randomly, and then I just posted it on my story. I said, "Hey, I dropped a song. It'd mean the world if you guys listen to it." That's it. I posted that. I sent it to like 3 of my homies. I had like 3 friends at the time.
Yeah.
So, post on your story. They posted it. I wake up the next morning. It was like I dropped it on a Friday night, I think. I wake up on Saturday morning, go on my Snapchat. My Snapchat's blown up.
Shit.
Everyone, I go to my stories tab and everyone posted it on their story. The song had like, I think it had like 500 plays in like 12 hours.
Oh wow.
I was like, what the hell? Like, people like it. And then my Snap views like jumped to like 500.
Sheesh.
And so like people definitely mess with it. And people were like telling me like, bro, you got way better. Like, where was this at? And so
Mm.
I'm like, okay,
So it kind
like,
of motivates you to keep going.
yeah. And then like, definitely like at that point, like you're like, okay, this sound that I developed and came up with, people like it. So you can take that sound and run, use different flows, switch it up every once in a while, do it in different pitches and stuff, and people are going to mess with it regardless. But it also gives you like if you want to try doing something new, you can, and you don't have to worry about like if you try something new and it doesn't sound good, it's like, okay, whatever, I'll just go back to this other style that people already like. So it gives you a lot more like chance to like gives you a lot more like chances to like experiment and just come up with something like a new sound and stuff. But yeah, to answer your question, I know I dragged it out a lot,
Dude,
but
you're good. You just gave me a bunch of good content. Don't worry, you're good.
uh, to answer your question, yeah, when people ask me, like how do I find my sound and stuff, I tell them first, before you even try to uh even like find your sound and stuff, ask yourself why you're rapping, because it's either you go all in on it or you don't go at all. Because if you half-ass it, you're
Yes,
just gonna get
sir.
negativity. It's not gonna affect your mental health very positive, in a positive way. And it's not gonna go good. You're gonna invest money into it, whether you buy a $30 mic or a $3,000 mic. You're investing money into it, and you're not, giving it everything. Because if you invest, because I see music as an investment. I'm putting money into it because I believe that one day I'm gonna make that money back and more.
Exactly, bro.
So it's like I tell them, ask yourself why you're doing it first, and ask yourself if you're gonna give it your everything, or if you're just gonna half-ass it. And if you're gonna half-ass it and you only want to do it for fun, or just to make music so your friends think you're cooler, don't start, because it's not worth it. But if they're serious about it, then I tell them, don't talk to people. Don't The worst thing you could do also is asking your homies if your music's good. You gotta ask someone that like you gotta keep dropping music until people that hated on you show love. That's when you know that you're doing good. That's when you know that your music's good. Because I feel like that's one of the mistakes that I did. I would always ask my homies for opinions on my music, and it just wouldn't work because they'd tell me what I wanted to hear.
There you go. Yep.
So it's like, but yeah, you have to make sure you really want it and you're gonna give it everything, and uh, you have to, if you're really about it and stuff, don't talk about it to no one. Sit in your room or your studio, whatever it is, practice and practice and practice. YouTube and just the internet in general is going to be your best friend when it comes to finding your sound. Look up how to use your voice. Look up what effects would suit your voice, depending on your voice type, stuff like that. Like, don't be afraid of, I feel like there's like a huge, people have like a negative view on
Stigma.
yeah, like on autotune. They were like,
Yeah.
oh, if you use autotune, you're not talented. Not true. Like, it's really not true. And so it's like you have to not be afraid of what, because I mean, people love Playboy Cardi, and then there's people that love Playboy Cardi, and then there's people that love J. Cole. Playboy Cardi uses a lot of autotune. J. Cole uses no autotune. So it's like, it's like there's fan
But
base.
like oranges and apples, you know.
Yeah, it's like there's fan bases for everything. So it's like, um, don't be scared of people's opinions. Make sure you really want it. Take time by yourself. Like, if you create something that you like,
Excuse me. Sorry.
bless you. Nah, one of the things that was big for me is like I would listen to my music before and like I wouldn't even like it. Like I would listen to it and I was like, oh, this like if I heard this shit on SoundCloud or something, I would probably tell this kid like, oh, you're ass, bro. It doesn't
Yeah,
sound.
self criticism.
Yeah. Like I didn't like my own music. And I feel like after that 6th or 7th month break, like I feel like I dropped that song because I genuinely liked it myself. And if I heard it, I would have dropped a
Yeah.
like. Yeah. So definitely work on yourself until you're satisfied with your own music. Because I feel like you can make music that other people like, but it's like if you don't like it and you don't enjoy making it, it's like it's gonna feel like going to work.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go to work.
Over
So
here trying to make your mom proud.
exactly. So it's like you got to make sure that you like your own music, you enjoy what you're doing and stuff. And once all that other shit, once all that shit is like, put to the side, focus on yourself, give yourself time. It's going to take time because like I said, I've been writing and stuff, but I've been recording since ninth grade, but it took me in total to find my sound and be comfortable with my music. It was like beginning of my junior year. So it took me like 3 years to find my sound.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely it takes a lot of time.
Just experimenting, being in the lab. Some shit's gonna hit. Just pretty much throwing shit at the wall until it fucking works. And then I'm pretty sure you were mixing your own stuff at the very beginning too, trying to fucking.
If you want to call it that.
He's like, it wasn't really much mixing, more just ass.
I was literally just throwing autotune and reverb. That's all I knew, bro. I didn't know anything else.
Dude, yeah.
Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But regardless, I learned like those are the first things that I experimented with. So it's like now I have so much knowledge on them because I've been working with them for so long. And it's like slowly I'm getting more into like, Dre's been mixing all of my stuff, but it's like I'm like slowly getting a hang of it. I'm like learning about it more and more every day, but it's like but I like definitely have the most like right now I could comfortably say that I know like Dre's been making beats and she engineers for a lot of people and stuff, but I can comfortably say that I feel like I know more about autotune than her. She made like
there we go.
She may know like a little bit more of like tricks and stuff to it that I don't, but it's like when it comes to like tweaking it to making it sound like that, just that perfect point, like I feel like I know more just because I've been using it for so long.
Yeah.
Like
You're using Antares or how do you say it?
Yeah, Antares.
Antares. There you go.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but
yeah, it's Antares.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's jump into how the group got started and who met who first.
Oh shit. Okay. So
tell me the whole story. I'm here. I got time.
All right, bet. So the group started when I don't remember exactly when. I want to say it was like November of 2018.
Okay.
I was working on a song. I recorded it. I was like super into it, so I posted a snippet of it on my Snapchat story, and this one kid slid up on it, and that kid was Isaac Mizzy, our homie that passed away, and he slid up on it. And so, okay, let me just like give you a little backstory. So, like I said, I was weird. I was shy. I wasn't very social. I wouldn't talk to people, and I didn't go out. I stayed home, played video games, made music. That was my life. Isaac, when he was in high school, because he's 3 years older than me. He was a senior when I was a freshman. So he's like 3 years older than me. But when he was in high school, he was a kid that fucked everything up. He threw the parties. He got all the girls. He was he was like popular, all that shit. And so he slid up on my story of this song, and he was just like, like, yo, bro, like, is this your song? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, this is actually pretty good, bro. And I was like, oh, like in my head I was like, oh shit, like someone that's like this popular just noticed.
Yeah.
In my head I was just like, oh shit. And he was like, I told him, I was like, yeah. And he's like, that shit's good, bro. Like, you know, good shit. And I was like, thank you, bro. You know, it means a lot. And he started telling me that he wrote stuff, but like he never really recorded anything, that he just like wrote and stuff like for fun, you know, like actually like he wrote raps. And I was like, or he told me that we should like hang out sometime, and that uh, like, you know, he's like, I don't really rap, bro. He's like, but if you find some of my lyrics useful, you know, you can use them, whatever. He's like, you know, just like, let's just kick it. And I was like, I'm down as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
And 2 days later, this kid pulled up, and he was like, I was listening to this beat. I was like kind of getting writer's block, and he started rapping something, and he was like, do you want to use that? And I was like, why don't you try recording that? That sounded pretty
Yeah.
good. He recorded it. It sounded, I'm gonna tell you right now, is like he definitely had me to like guide him and stuff, but he definitely sounded a lot better than what I sounded like when I first started. So I was like, I see fucking potential here. And this dude was like, was the whole time that like he was around me and stuff, and like that he came over and shit, and we were kicking it, like he was hella cool. Like he was hella cool. Like, you know, like just me being quiet and like not really talking to people. Like I don't really like go out of my way to make friends and stuff. But I was like, okay, this dude's hella cool. Like I genuinely fuck with them as a person. And so like uh I was like going out of my way to like help him with shit. And so yeah, he started recording more for like the net that whole week. He came over every single day and stuff, and like we were hanging out and shit, and we'd record all the time. And then so one day he told me like, oh, you gotta meet my friend Adrian. Is That's AJ Extended on from Extended.
Mhm.
And I always knew of him because Adrian was a year younger than Isaac, but he was exactly like Isaac. This dude threw all the he was like, I'm not gonna say he threw all the parties, but he was at every party. Everyone knew him. He was class president his senior year. Like he was cool as fuck too. Everyone knew him. Everyone liked him. And so I was like, oh yeah, what the fuck? I was like, I'm down. And then, well, Adrian ends up pulling up, and then yeah, so he would like freestyle and stuff.
I need everyone to light up.
All right, all right, all right. We're cool now.
All right, cool. You're good, bro. You're good. All right,
Uh,
we're back, and we're
okay,
talking about
so
you just met up with AJ and
yeah, so Adrian was kind of the same way. So he told me, he was like Isaac was like, yeah, you gotta meet him and shit. And I was like, fuck yeah, bro, like I'm down. Adrian ends up pulling up, and he was like freestyling a bit, and like he was cool. Like it wasn't like he wasn't like crazy good at freestyling, but he was definitely a lot better than what I was at
shit.
freestyling. Like
Everyone just came through better than you.
like I was like, oh shit, like that's hella good. I was like, where the fuck have you guys been? Why aren't you guys recording? And so yeah, we started recording and stuff, and like it was at this point, it was just me, Isaac, and Adrian. And we were just recording in my room and stuff, you know, mixing our own things. And it was cool. And actually no, we weren't mixing our own things. So when I first started rapping, there was a producer that I think someone sent me a snap, and they were like, oh, he sells beats and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Added him. I hit him up about a beat. It was like he was gonna sell me at least for like $15. I never ended up copying it because I was like 15, 16 at the time and shit. I
Yeah,
didn't have Cash App, none of that. I didn't even have
I
a phone.
hear you.
So I was just like, yeah, whatever. Blew it off, and then eventually he like slid up on one of my songs, and like on my Snapchat, like I posted like a snippet of it, and he slid up and he was just like, you know, like, yo, bro, like this is actually really good. Like I see something in you. He told me, he's like, I'll produce and stuff for you, you know, for free. Just if anything big ever happens to you, you know, don't forget where you came from. This kid was from Las Vegas. He's 2 years younger than me, a year younger than me, something like that. Crazy talented at the time. Like this kid studied music, like like right now he's, like I said, he's a year or two younger than me, and he's already going to college. He already graduated.
Oh wow.
It's crazy smart. but yeah, like when it comes to music and stuff, he's super educated on it. And he he so he was mixing or producing, he was making the beats for stuff, and like he would mix every once in a while, but that wasn't really his thing. So it was like every once in a while he'd try to mix it and stuff. But so it was just me, Adrian, and Isaac just making our stuff, and I had this producer, just helping us out and shit. He wasn't really part of the group. At this point, we didn't even know that we wanted a group. We were just homies that were rapping in it, and we were just going with it. And then
So at this point, we have AJ, Isaac, and you, and then this producer that's over.
yeah, and like he wasn't at this point. We didn't even know that we wanted a group. So he was, because he was never part of the group. Like he's always been a homie. We've always stayed in touch with them. Kept them in loop and stuff. But he's just he's not here. Like we want, like, if you're in the group, we want to be able to physically interact with you and stuff. And so but yeah, so I don't know if the fourth member, I don't know if it was 7K Chris or Dre. I don't remember. But I'm gonna say the story on how we met Dre.
There you go.
So Dre has been homies with Adrian since like they were kids. Like they've always known each other. I think they're like family friends or something like that. And so Adrian was telling us like, yeah, like I know a girl named
Adrian's AJ, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So Adrian was like, yeah, I have a homegirl that makes beats and stuff. Like she's super. She makes like really good beats. She's from here. She graduated from SELA and shit. And so I was like, okay. And we were like, yeah, we're going to hit her up for beats and stuff. And she told us that she would sell us, like just give us beats for, $30, which was like, we weren't paying for leases. We were like, she was just going to give us the entire beat with all the rights and stuff for $30, just because, we're from her hometown. She wanted to help us out. So one day, yeah, I didn't email her. I DM'd her on Instagram and I said, like, I really fuck with your beats, this and that. What would you charge me for buying a beat off you? And she was like, you know what? Honestly, you're from SELA. I graduated from SELA. Choose any beat off my page that you want, and I'll give it to you for free, bro. And I was like, oh, like that's love, And I told her I was like, I ended up choosing one beat that to this day I still haven't released that song. I still know exactly what beat it was. If you go on her page and go down far enough, it was like a little picture of a car, and it's called Race Car.
Okay. We're going to have to hear this on Release 6 Mag soon.
That was the first beat that Dre, like, gave to me. And so that was cool. She sent me the beat and stuff, and I was like, okay, like, that's lit, I made that connection and shit. And then so that's how I met Dre. And then at this point, she wasn't even a part of. We knew that at this point, when we started talking to Dre, we knew that we wanted to make a group, but we're incomplete. Like, we're just 3 rappers. Like, that's not a group. Like, we don't have like a solid, like, foundation. We don't have anyone that's producing for us. We don't have an engineer. We don't have none of that. So one day Isaac texts Dre, and asked her what she was doing. She was like, oh, like, I'm at my brother's house, or brother or cousin's house. I'm not sure. I think it was her brother's house. And he had like a little home studio and stuff. And Isaac was like, yeah, you should let us pull up. And Dre was like, like, I don't know. She was kind of iffy about it, because she didn't really know us like that at the time.
Yeah.
And so like I said, she was kind of iffy about it. And then she was just like, all right, like, fuck it, you guys can pull up. And so it was me and Isaac, and then Adrian ended up pulling up later. But so at the time, it was just me and Isaac that had pulled up at first.
Yeah. And she doesn't really know you guys in person. You guys haven't met in person.
Yeah, she's literally only talked to us over text. She knew Adrian, but they hadn't talked in forever. They were like family friends when they were younger, but they hadn't really talked like anytime soon or anything. And so me and Isaac pull up and stuff, and she's like working on a beat. And me and Isaac had written this song called what was it called? It was called Drum Gun. And we had it over a YouTube beat. And we heard this beat that Dre was making, and we both looked at each other, and I was like, bro, tell me why. And then Isaac was like, don't fucking tell me that you're about to say Drum Gun. I'm like, I was like, that song would fit this beat perfectly. And Dre's like, what are you guys talking about? And then we were just like, and she was still building this beat. She wasn't even done with the beat.
Mm.
And I was like, nothing. I was like, just play it up a little bit louder. And she was like, okay. So she plays it louder. She plays it out loud and stuff. And me and Isaac just start rapping it. And she like looks back at us and she's like, what the hell? Like, I still haven't even finished this beat, this and that. That sounds hella good and stuff. And then, so literally the rest of the night, we couldn't figure out how to record because it wasn't her studio. So we didn't actually end up recording something. But that beat, she was like, yeah, like, you guys have that beat. You guys can like keep that beat. Like I want to hear what you guys can make on it and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like Adrian later showed up and and we talked right there. We just talked with Dre for a little bit, kicked it and stuff. And we didn't really record much. He was just showing us beats and stuff. And we were writing to him and shit like that. We were just kicking it. And then so after that, we all left and shit. And then we followed up with her and we told her like we fuck with you, this and that. And she was just like, she was just like, honestly, like, I fuck with you guys too. I've worked with a lot of artists in Yakima, but like, I really believe in you guys. Like, I see something in you guys.
That's sick.
And we told her about this idea that we had of building a team. And she's like, count me in. You guys can count with all my, if you guys need beats, you guys know where to get them now. She's like, I know a little bit about mixing. She's like, if you guys need help mixing and mastering and engineering and all that, just let me know. And so that's when we started. That's how we got Dre involved. And then
history, baby.
Yeah. And then so 7K Chris is definitely next.
Get it.
His story was actually funny. So so at first, what was it? Adrian and Isaac already knew him. Like, and he had been rapping before. Like, I remember before I had even like met Isaac or anything, I remember I hated Chris. I'd never met him, but I fucking hated him because his Instagram name was the God of Nat Cheese, and I was like, who the fuck does it?
You're like, who's this cloud chasing piece of shit?
I fucking hated him just because of his Instagram name. Didn't even know him. But so Isaac was like telling me like, yeah, bro, I have a homie. He's a white boy. He's like, but he can rap. He can fucking rap. And I was like, what's his name? He's like, oh, his name's Chris. He's from Nat Cheese. And I was like, please don't tell me it's the same fucking Chris. Instagram, he was like, oh yeah, that's him, bro. He's hella cool. I'm like, okay, like it's cool, whatever. So we pull. Isaac tells me like, hey, like we're all kicking it at Adrian's house, like pull up. I was like, all right, bet. So I pulled up, and then Chris was there. As soon as I walk in, bro, like I still remember it vividly. I walk in, and because they were drinking, and I walk in, Chris just threw up in the sink. And had a little bit of fucking throw up right here on his shirt, and it's like going to wipe it, like he was going to clean himself off, and it was like he like sees me and he's like, oh fuck, you guys are really gonna tell me that I just threw up on myself the first time that I meet Six Pack. I'm like, bro, like it was just funny as fuck, like it's definitely like I can remember that, like that's how I like if people ask, how'd you guys meet? Oh, I walked into a party and I saw this nigga throw up on himself and we became cool as fuck after that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
you just ended up clicking after that?
Yeah, so what actually ended up happening, like we talked for a little bit, and like it was like nothing crazy, like nothing special. Like we were just like, talking and shit. And then Isaac was on aux and then he started playing beats. And then Chris just started freestyling, bro, and like to this day, I don't think that I was like, yeah, there's mainstream artists that like can freestyle and stuff, but I have never heard anyone from around the Yakima Valley that I think can out rap Chris.
Damn.
He is literally insane. Even when it's like freestyle, like just off the top of the head, he is lyrical as shit. Like he makes like these like metaphors and like similes and shit that are just like, I wouldn't even be able to think of them myself. And it's like he does it freestyle, like just straight off the top of his head.
Damn.
Insane. So yeah, he just goes off on beats and starts going off, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I was like, this kid's not white. I was like, white boys can't rap. But no, so we became cool from then, and then we talked about it, and we were like, all right, bet, yeah, like we need this kid on our team. Like, we need this kid. And so, yeah, we told him and shit, and he was just like, yeah, I'm with it, bro. And it was just kind of like, at this point, it was like, people still kind of looked at us like, XT, what the fuck is that, And
how'd the name come together?
Isaac always had this, like, because it was like me, Isaac, and Adrian were like the founding fathers of it. Like we're like the ones, you know, that like made like came up with the idea and stuff. And Isaac always, for some reason, wanted to like incorporate the word like extended or extend or something, but he wanted to spell it XTEND and you know, whatever else. He just always had that like he just always wanted to use that for some reason. I don't know what it was. To this day, we still don't know what it is. And but he just wanted to use that in it, and so we were like we literally sat in my room for probably an hour and a half trying to come up with like a name for our group. And we were like, extended entertainment, like extended, you know, like it's what you want to use, and then like entertainment, you know, like we entertain people because like it's like I don't know, we feel like we were cool as fuck, you know, like we're just like when you meet us, like okay, like all music's aside, we're just like cool people. Like when I finally started hanging out with Adrian and Isaac, I came out of my shell and my like actual personality came out. I actually started having fun and shit, and I was like, I'm not gonna say I became a whole new person, but I was like completely different. Like everything that I had ever wanted to do, I was actually doing it, and I wasn't afraid to do it.
Yeah, growing as a person.
Yeah, and so we're like, you know, like when we hang around people, we entertain people, you know, like we're, you know, like, and so we're like, okay, extended entertainment, and we were like, we kind of sat on that for a while, and then like 2 days later, we're like, okay, yeah, that name fits, and we'll call it XT for sure. And so, yeah, that came along, and then, but okay, yeah, so back to the members. That's how we met Chris. Then who was next? Next was Ricky. So Ricky, he's kind of like he's kind of in the stage that I was like where I took the 6th or 7th month break from music. That's the stage that he's in right now. So that's why people aren't really hearing a whole lot from him. But he does have a song out with Chris and AJ and then another one of our homies that's out on all platforms. But he's like just practicing right now. That's like what he's focused on. He's just focused on getting better. But he's still in the loop, you know, and stuff. But basically, I don't know how everyone else met him. Like, you know, he graduated from C, like he's Dre's age. But I don't really know how he came into the loop. I just remember one day we were all at Chris's house and he was there and he was freestyling and he was like freestyling, like he wasn't necessarily like saying much, but he was saying it with so much emotion that you were just like, I fucking feel you, bro. And it was just like, we were like, I was like fucking with it. And then, so he like told us like, you know, like, I like what you guys are doing with the group. And we told him like, you know, like, honestly, bro, be a part of it. And then he was just like, I'm with it, bro. And then like, it just clicked. That's just, I don't exactly remember.
He's like, no funny story. Just that's how it went.
That one, I just showed up to Chris's house. This dude's there. I've never met him before. They introduced me to him, and then he starts rapping, kind of like the same way with Chris, except Chris had like a little fucking like opener to like me meeting him.
Yeah.
You know, grew up, got some on his shirt, and cracks that joke. Oh shit! I can't believe I just threw up on myself. My first meet 6-pack. Ricky, I just kind of met. He started rapping. I fucked with it. He told us he liked what we were doing with the group. We told him to join, and he was like, "I'm with it." And then so the last member is okay. So it's funny story. Actually, we had one member that we. I'm not gonna like go too into detail about it, but we had a photographer named Vincent.
Yeah.
He was super talented photographer. We just had personal issues with them, and we ended up, you know, just telling him like, we don't want you to be a part of it anymore.
Yeah, separated.
Yeah, that was, you know, I'm not gonna go too into detail about it.
You're good, bro.
But yeah, that was another member that we had. He took a lot of, you know, really good pictures for us and stuff, and we still appreciate that to this day. But so
yeah, just didn't work out. But
it just didn't work out. Personal reasons, you know, no hard feelings, nothing.
Hey, shit doesn't happen. But
and
are those all the members?
the last member. So we have one more member, Tanner. Tanner doesn't really have a rap name. He doesn't rap. He is okay. Tanner was always a homie. Like they were, he was hella homies with Isaac and Adrian, and he kind of tagged along. And I saw him and stuff, and he was always around. So me and he became cool too. He didn't rap. He was just that homie that was always there and was always supporting it. And so around the time that we first started doing shows, we would always we would always we would always like pray before we get on the road and stuff.
Mm.
Like just get in a circle and, you know, just thank God for all the blessings and stuff, and shit like that. And um Tanner was always the one that would start him. He would always lead them, and he was just so like good with his words. And Isaac, I remember Isaac was like, "Bro, you're a part of XC. You're gonna be the designated prayer leader."
That's sick.
That was like his title at the time. And every time we'd like, you know, we'd start a prayer, he would start it. He would finish it most of the time. Most of the time, he was the only one that would say anything, and we'd just sit there and listen to him because it was just like everything he said was
Good,
like,
good energy.
yeah, it was just good energy from him all the time. And so, yeah, we just kept him around. You're like, you're part of XC, bro. Like,
Mm.
you know, like we need you around. And so he doesn't rap, but he's definitely a member of it. You know, he's always showing love and stuff like that. But
Just
yeah,
pretty much a family member.
yeah, it's me, Adrian, Isaac, rest in peace. But he's still is a part of XC and will forever be a part of it. Dre, Chris, Ricky, and Chris.
Yeah. That's
Wait,
great,
no,
man.
did I say Chris 2 times?
I think you said Chris 2 times.
I'm losing my shit. But
Chris.
yeah,
And,
I just told the story.
You're
But
good.
yeah,
But no, seems like you guys have a really dope family there, man. That I really respect, and you know, just talking to Dre and the way she was explaining it, I was like, man, you know, it seems like you guys have some clear heads there. Ego death over there too. Like it seems like things are good over there. And yeah, no. How did things you know things change when Isaac passed away?
we definitely, it was weird because so Isaac, when he passed away, we had done 3 shows together. And it was crazy because like it was like so weird just how everything matched up. So he passed away on May 10th. It's about to be a year. And so May 4th was our last show. And it was crazy because at the time on May 4th, all of the team, all of XT pulled up. All of the members were at the show, which had never happened before. Even like a lot of homies from our hometown came to that show. It was like just hella people. The show did really, really good. We opened up for, it was Housing Band Fawny and Burberry Perry. And Burberry Perry used to produce for, he's like, I'm pretty sure he's still homies with Lil Yachty, but he used to produce for him.
Oh shit.
So they like they came up together, but Burberry
Oh,
Perry.
you talking about Pure Born?
No. He goes by the Good Perry now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Thousand Band Fawny is just this other underground rapper. Well, he has a following. He's just not mainstream yet.
Okay.
But yeah, so we did a show for those 2 artists, and so a lot of people showed up because a lot of people from that area liked them and stuff. And so that show did really good. But it was weird because it's like everyone that we wanted to be there was there. And like I remember Isaac's sister and his cousin came to watch him at that show, and they had never, like, his family had never been to his own. Well, his mom went to our second show, but they had like his sisters. No, they've never seen him perform. So his sister and his cousin pulled up to that show and stuff. He like shouted them out when he was on stage and stuff. It was just really good energy. And then the craziest part is like, so after the show, we all went to a Denny's that was nearby, and we all went to eat, and it was the whole crew. It was a couple homies that went up to the show as well, and Dre recorded a video and was like, "Oh, this is crazy. This is all the homies. This is like the Last Supper," and it literally was the Last Supper that we ever had with Isaac. So it was like, I feel like we definitely, you know, like there's no like there's no good way to put it, you know, like he passed away and stuff, you know, like we lost a brother, but like, you know, nothing makes it easier, but we definitely ended on like good energy.
That's
Like
good.
there's no problems, like
No bad blood.
everything was perfect. Everything was perfect. Everyone was on a good page. Everyone had love for each other and stuff, and it's like everything was just like going super smoothly. So, but yeah, there was just like a lot of things, like everything, like um I definitely know that he was happy with everything that was going on and stuff, but Once he passed away, it definitely, like, for me personally, I mean, I don't know the other members of XT. I don't know how they took it, but for me, I definitely took it as a like I'm not gonna say motivation, but now it's like I want to succeed so much more because it's like I Isaac was in a dark part in his life when I first met him, and I slowly started seeing music like pull him out of it, and he started becoming like a better person and stuff, you know, and bettering himself. And so I was just like so motivated to just like keep this kid going at it and stuff, you know, and like just keep working with him and stuff. And so it definitely, it's like now that he's like gone and stuff, and I saw the vision and like he told me everything that he wanted to accomplish and stuff. It's like now I want that 20 times more because like I feel like I owe it to him, you know? So it's just like it definitely, I literally have a lot more motivation now just because it's like, you know, I know that I have an angel up there watching me, and like, you know, he's definitely, I know that he's looking out for me because I've been receiving a lot of blessings lately, and I know that it's him. I know that it's him blessing me with this stuff. But yeah, it definitely motivated me a lot more. Um, it's made me a lot more cautious of the people that I hang around with, and it's definitely like his death definitely brought a lot to light. Like I feel like there was a lot of things that we were like really like naive to, like we wouldn't really notice or think much about it. And when he passed away, everything like we just kind of like became a lot more like cautious and stuff about certain things.
Mm.
And but yeah, like for me personally, it's just it was really like I'm not gonna say motivational, you know, but it definitely like it gave me like now I have like just another huge reason on why I want to work even harder towards, you know, the the final goal. Um, it
Almost finished what you guys started.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like we started this, you know, like we talked about so many things. It's like I'm not gonna stop until I accomplish that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it affected me.
Yeah. It's always crazy, you know. I was talking with Dre. I'm like, man, it's like one of my brothers just dying, and we've been making music forever for so long. We made memories together. We made songs together, and those nights when you guys were breaking ground, making new songs, and you're like, wow, this shit's fucking dope, dude. Like this is gonna take off, and just having those memories, bro. It's tough to lose someone like that.
Yeah, and then it's crazy because me and Isaac, we didn't even we didn't even know each other for a full year. We met in November of 2018,
It's
and
crazy.
he passed away in May of 2019. So we didn't even know each other for not even a full year. And but like just how close we got in that little amount of time was just like it was insane to me. Like we I don't know, we just like clicked. Like we like just became hella close, hella quick. He's treated me like family, and I mean, I don't know what other way to put it other than we just like we clicked. We became like brothers like really quick. Like I'd never had a friendship develop that quick. Like me and him were like I was closer with him than I was with people I knew my whole life. And it's just like I feel like he genuinely wanted to see me do good and stuff. And it
Well, he
was
got you out of your shell, you know.
yeah, you know, like cause I do owe him a lot. Like I wouldn't be who I am right now if it wasn't for him. Like I would probably still be quiet. I'd probably still be shy as hell and like not talk to people. I probably wouldn't do shows. I wouldn't have been able to do my first show if it wasn't for him, Nature.
That's
No,
crazy.
for a fact.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's. Dude, that's sheesh, bro. It's a, I love the story, bro. It's a story I need to be told, and I'm glad you shared that with me, dude.
Of
And
course.
that's why I was like, hey, bro, I'm trying to hear this because I'm interested myself on you guys because you guys are so interesting. You guys have a story to tell, and I wanted to hear it.
Yeah, and it's
But
like yeah, not a lot of people like see all that. Like they just kind of see the music and then like that's it. But there's like so much more to us.
yeah, bro, that's crazy. But
Yeah.
no, man, rest in peace, though, man. I can feel his energies here though with you guys, and I definitely see you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys. I don't know. I just see You get. I can fit. I was telling Jay, I know a good person off the gut. I know good energy when I see it, and you're definitely one of those people, brother. Your whole group is. No, I haven't even met Chris. I haven't met none of these people, but I'm
Yo,
definitely, I will be meeting these people soon. Yeah,
it's gonna be
I definitely
crazy.
want to get Chris on the next interview, though.
Yeah, Chris is one of the most like I have never met a what like nothing against white boys. Like my school is just like what probably like 70 to 80% white kids. But Chris is the most cultured white boy I have ever met. It's insane how cultured he is. Like, I don't know. He just understands a lot of things that white kids usually don't understand. And it's
That's
like,
wild.
because he'll mention it or you'll mention something and he understands what you're talking about. And you're like, why do you know this? But yeah, he's definitely a character. He's cool as fuck.
That's wild. No, let's transition into shows and touring and stuff like that because that's definitely something I want to dive deep with you because I've never been gone to perform like on shows or even go on touring and stuff like that. How did that all start? Because I know Dre was telling me you won a contest or something like that.
Yeah. I so a while ago there was a Snapchat account um called it was like the 509 Fight Club, and they would post like parties and stuff. Like whenever someone would throw a party, like they would post an addy on there and stuff, you
Mm.
know, shit like that. People would like pay that Snapchat account and they would like promote their music if they made music or whatever.
Mm.
And I noticed that they would promote this one artist named Lebo a lot. And so I like started actually looking into him and I was like, okay, this dude's pretty dope. Like his music was doing numbers, he had a decent amount of following and stuff. And I was like, or not even decent, it was like crazy good for me. Like to me it was like crazy good. He had like 6,000 followers on Instagram at the time. I was getting like 500, 700,
So he
like
had a big influence.
yeah. And so I was like, okay, like this dude's dope. And like I was listening to his music and stuff and it was like nothing major, but it was just like I was paying attention to him and stuff. And so he started, I remember like he threw his own, like his first show and stuff. And like I asked him about it. I wasn't anywhere near being ready for shows. I don't even think I knew Isaac or anyone at the time yet,
Oh shit.
or early on. And I asked him about it, like, oh, what do I do to get on the show, this and that. And he told me, he was like, oh, like it's 300, to get put onto the show and stuff. You get
Jeez.
a 15-minute set, which is like that's like a lot of people like actually like pay to get on shows. Like that's like a thing. Like and like 300 like I just like to me personally like I didn't know if his shows were lit like that or anything. And on top of that, I was not ready for shows. My music was not good at like good enough quality like from from a personal standpoint. I didn't think that it was good enough quality to even be performed at a show yet. So I was just like, okay, yeah, like I was like, I'm just asking to get a general idea of stuff. And he's just like, yeah, bro, whenever you feel ready, just hit me up. And I was like, all right, bet. And so yeah, I would like pay attention to him on Snapchat and shit and on Instagram. And oh shit, the live ended.
Oh, you're good, G. You're good.
But so I was like paying attention to that a lot. And then one day, so this was after I met Isaac. XC was already formed and everything. I like I don't think Chris and Ricky were in it yet, but we were like we were tapped in with Dre and stuff. And so we started I like started talking about it with Isaac because so Lebo posted on his Instagram and on his Snapchat, was promoting it everywhere. He was like, yeah, like I'm throwing a show on this day. It was March 14th, I believe. And he said that he was gonna be giving away one free slot to a high schooler. And all you had to do to win was get your name commented the most, or like your Instagram it had to get commented the most times on his most recent Instagram post. And he so he just posted that and kept like promoting it and promoting it. So I told Isaac about it, And it was like 2 hours since Lebo had posted this. And Isaac's like, bro, jump on it. And I was like, all right, bet. And so like I started promoting the fuck out of it. Isaac started promoting the fuck out of it. Adrian started promoting the fuck out of it. And Ray started promoting the fuck out of it. And it was just like going crazy. Hella people were commenting. At the end, I ended up getting like, I want to say around like anywhere from like 3,000 to 5,000 comments in like um in the span of like 3 to 4 hours, I think.
That tagged you in there?
Yeah.
Sheesh,
So
4,000 to 5,000 comments.
yeah, it was crazy, bro.
Wow.
The post ended up getting like 17,000 comments, but like
Mhm.
the top ones were me and these two other dudes.
Oh wow.
And, so he was like, okay, like I think it was like at 7 p.m. He was like, I'm gonna go on live and I'm gonna announce the winner and stuff. And so he starts going through all 15 or like 16, 17,000 comments, goes to the very bottom, finally gets to the very bottom, sees like the first comment. And it was one of the the first comment on there was like one of the main people that was getting commented to. So, he definitely got a lot of credit for being the first one commented on it and shit. And so he ends up saying, he's like, the winners he's like, Vic Soul and JT Diesel. And I'm like, fuck. I was like, I didn't win. And then
Damn.
everyone, because I know like he had like 70 viewers on his live. And I know for a fact that at least 40 of those people were like there for me. And all of these people start flooding his Instagram live with fuck no, Six Mac got robbed, this and that. And he's like, no, 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 no. He's like, Six Mac definitely did good. He's like, we're gonna get something set up for him, this and that, but as of right now, I just, I chose these guys, like I saw their name the most and stuff. And then it was like, no, fuck no, this and that. He's like, you know what, fuck. He's like, let's see what Six Mac's about. He's like, let's get him on the live. He gets me on the live.
Hey.
And then so I'm like fucking hyped. I'm just like, but I'm still kind of mad. I'm like, fuck, I don't even get on the show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's probably gonna try to like give me a discount or something. Or, that's what was going on in my head. And then he tells me, he's like, starts asking me about stuff. He's like, where are you from? And I was like, oh, I live in Sela. And he was like, you drive that far, to do the show? Because the two other kids were from Tri-Cities, because that's where Lebo's from. And that's where the show was gonna be at. He was like, you'd be willing to drive to Tri-Cities to do the show? I was like, fuck yeah. And then he was like, you think you could bring at least 15 people? I was like, bro, that's easy. And he was just like, all right, nigga. He's like, you got your spot. And I'm like, oh, like, say less. Like, that's dope. And then he gets you on the show. It's it. And then, and it's crazy because that first show, the opener or like the main act of that show was because Levo always had a main act for his shows. And the main act of that show was going to be this artist named NASCAR Aloe. Well, NASCAR Aloe at the time had probably like 8,000 to 9,000 followers on Instagram. Well, right now he's standing at like 100 and something thousand. He like completely blew up from them. It's literally been like a year.
Yeah.
And but so that show, and then that first show ties in with my second show because so Lebo put us all in the group chat. In a group chat, he put me and the two other artists, JT Diesel and Vic.
Well, first off, tell me how that first show went.
That first show, it was cool as fuck. So my parents pulled up, so I was super happy about that. It was just who pulled up to that show. It was just me, Adrian, Isaac, and Vincent, our photographer, and that was it. My parents ended up showing up too, and like a bunch of homies showed up. It was crazy. Like the three homies that I told you I had before, like growing up, they all showed up, so that meant a lot to me and stuff. And so it was like a lot of people. We probably, I want to say we brought like anywhere from like 15 to 20 people from like from where we're from Sela and Yakima and stuff. And so it was dope. It was weird because like the show was kind of packed at first. It was like, I want to say like anywhere from like 80 to 120 people. And it was like good. I mean, for my first show, I was just like, whoa, like this is insane. I'm about to perform in front of all these people. And then Lebo, and it was one of like Lebo's, I want to say it was like maybe his fourth, fifth show. So he was still getting the hang of like how to run shows because he was doing it all independent.
Mm.
And so he like I feel like he like forgot like since he chose JT Diesel and Vic Soul as like the first winners, I feel like he forgot that he like also chose me.
Mm.
So I didn't perform. I was second to last.
Oh shit! To perform.
Yeah, and so so the main act ended up pulling out.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he ended up breaking contract and like didn't show up and stuff.
Oh wow!
So so Lebo was gonna be like the final act. And so yeah, I was second to last. I went up there and stuff. And
So tell me that. Tell me your because like your feeling when you're about to enter stage. You have your parents out there. You got your friends out there. You got all these people waiting for you, and how's that feel? Because it must be nervous as fuck. Nervous,
I'm gonna be honest, I would in that at that point I would probably be more nervous to present a class presentation in front of 30 students than I was when I performed the first time. It felt like it felt natural. Like I wasn't scared at all. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't like having a panic attack or anything. I may have had like a little bit of butterflies in my stomach, but like it was just because I'd never done that before. I'd never stood in front of that many people that were just like sitting there, expecting something out of me. Like I had never
All
experienced.
eyeballs on you.
Yeah, so it's like, so it was definitely like a new experience. I didn't know how to react to it, but right away. But then my music played, and I was like, okay, I have to portray this energy, And then so I just went off. I like started fucking opening water bottles and throwing them at the crowd and shit.
Let's go.
It was lit.
Next concert get lit.
Yeah, it was cool. It was definitely cool as fuck. And no, but yeah, that show did pretty good. Um, but
So okay, so you do that show. How do you get to the second show?
so Lebo again, he
Lebo
put
the Bug.
he put me and the two other winners in a group chat, and he told us like, yeah, he was like, he told everyone that he was gonna give us 15 tickets to the show, or no, it was 20 tickets to the show. He was like, if you guys can sell all, he's like, first one to sell all 20, first one to sell all 20 gets a special prize, right? And he has his own brand, so my guess it was gonna be clothing.
Yeah.
Right? And his brand's dope. Like it's like nothing that has to do with like, oh, like you're not gonna wear like Lebo around your like shirt. Like it's like a legit brand. And it's like it's dope. So I was like, okay, like bet, like I'm gonna try to win that. I was like, I'm not gonna go super hard at it, but I'm gonna try to win it.
Yeah.
Well, I ended up selling those 20 tickets in the first day.
Oh, nice.
And so I told him that.
How much were the tickets?
They were $20, I think.
Oh, sheesh. So, damn, you hustled then. 'Cause
Yeah.
not everyone has $20 just to spare.
Yeah. And so I DM'd him and I was like, hey, bro, I sold the tickets. And he was like, all 20? And I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, why can't I go pick them up so I can, give them their tickets and I can give you the money? And he was like, shit, bro. He's like, what are you doing this weekend? And I was like, nothing. He's like, all right, bro. He's like, come through the Tri-Cities. He's like, come to Richlands and I'll meet you at the mall and something and I'll give you the tickets. That was the first encounter that I ever had with Lebo. But so
yo, if I'm doing the math right, what is that, like $400 for ticket? So did you? I don't know. Did you ever think that was a scam too? You showing up with $400 to meet up with him?
I definitely had like my second guesses about it, but then I was like, okay, at the end of the day, if I sell all these tickets, that's gonna be 20 more people that show up to watch me at this show.
Yeah.
And because he had already announced that we were gonna be on the show, so I was like, no, like there's no way that he's gonna scam us, because like if people are already expecting it, people go there, he'll probably get his ass beat if we found out that he was gonna scam us and we know where he was gonna be at that night and shit like that. So I wasn't like really tripping too much about it. And because I knew that I had a lot of people behind me. So I did think about that for a little bit, but then I was like, I like wanted to believe in him. So I was like, okay,
Right. So anyway, you meet up with him.
Meet up with them, give him the money, he gives us the tickets, and he like give him the money, he gives us the tickets, and we like just talk to him for a little bit, explain to us, like, okay, the show's gonna be this day at this place. I'm gonna send you guys a flyer on Instagram and shit with your guys' name on it, promote it and stuff like that, right? And so, but when I told him that I sold the 20 tickets, so I actually sold more than 20. I sold 25.
Oh, shit.
So he told me, he texted me, and because when I told him that I sold all 20, and he was like, no fucking way, this and that. And I was like, yeah, bro. And I sent him a list of who had bought them, and I sent him like a picture of the money. And I was like, it was like part of the money. And I was like, I'm collecting more of it like later today. And he was just like, okay. He's like, if you can sell more than 25, he's like, I'll put you on my next show in Boise. And he's like, just don't talk about it, but just, you'll be on that show regardless. You won't have to pay or anything. And I was like, a fucking show out of state, my second show. I was like, fuck yeah. And so I was like, all right, bet. I sold 7 more tickets.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and like in the next day, so in 2 days, I sold 27 tickets. I pulled up, gave him the money and shit. Thing was good. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this show, and then after that, we got another show in Boise, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be lit. So yeah, we did that first show. Everything went good, and then that second show, we it was funny. It was me and Isaac, and we were like thinking, how the fuck are we gonna get to Boise? Adrian had work, so he couldn't show up. Dre wasn't really like going out on the road with us like that yet. And so we were like thinking, okay, we could take my car, we could take Isaac's car. We just like, I don't know, we were just second guessing for some reason. And then Isaac comes up with this. It wasn't even a bad idea because it was actually pretty cool at the end. So he's like, bro, why don't we go with our moms? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I can tell my mom we can just go in her car, and you bring your mom too, and it's they'll chill in the front seat. He's like, they get to hang out more and like get to know each other, because he's like, I have a feeling we're gonna be homies for a long time. And I was like, oh yeah, definitely. He's like, yeah, so it wouldn't be a bad idea. And I was like, all right, fuck it. So we get on the road, and none of the other members of XT at the time were like could go or like we're down to go or anything. And as we're about to like hit the exit to start heading towards Idaho, we're calling Vincent and stuff. We're like, bro, we need you. We need sick pictures of this concert, this and that. He's like, bro, I just woke up. All my clothes is dirty. And we're like, and we just tell our mom, we're like, pull into this road. We're picking you. We're like, we're picking you up, bro. Be ready in 20 minutes.
Savage.
Well, we end up pulling up to his house. He's like walking out, like all of his clothes in his hand, not even in a bag. And he like walks out with this, and then so yeah, we ended up taking him with us, and we went to that show. Our moms shared a hotel room, and then it was us 3 in another hotel room, and so that was lit. And then that show was honestly like, to this day, that show and then a show that I did in Portland were the most energetic shows that I had. Because, okay, you have to think, none of these people know me. I am not from that state. I don't know anyone there except Lebo and the homies that I keep. I don't know anyone. And they were showing so much fucking love, bro. This girl that was in the crowd went up to my mom and was just like, is that your son? And then my mom goes, yeah. And then she was like, he's hot as fuck.
What'd your mom say?
My mom like just looked at her and was like, what the fuck? Like, and then she told me about it after.
You're like, hey, yo, where's she at?
Bro, it was hella funny. But it was just like, people were just showing mad love. And it was like, it just showed me like, okay, people don't have to know me. It's like, if I make good music and I put on a good show, people are going to fuck with me. So I was
That's
like,
crazy. That's crazy.
It's like, yeah, I should just keep this going. And then like from there on, Lebo definitely, I owe a lot to Lebo. He definitely taught me a lot about music and about doing shows and how to react.
So do you build a relationship with Lebo? Do you guys can you stay in contact?
He's actually on my EP that drops on May 9th. He's on one of the songs. I have 2 songs with them, but I'm only dropping one. But so yeah.
Does Lebo rap or anything?
Yeah, Lebo raps. He's
okay.
He's hella. He definitely has a lot more clout now, if you want to call it that. He has like
more influence.
He has like 11.3 thousand followers on Instagram.
Oh shit!
They're all legit too. Like he's There's been times where people will literally send him fake followers.
Mm.
I don't know how that fucking works, but people like flood his account with fake followers, and he contacts Instagram to get them removed.
Oh wow, that's
Like
good.
he doesn't fuck with that because he notices it being done so much around here.
Mm.
Like I noticed that too. Like I am beyond fucking. I am like extremely happy with my 1,300 followers. I am beyond happy because I know
It's
that every
it's a
single
it's a legit thousand. It's like the hundred fans, 1,000 fans. You know, the legit ones that interact with you, the ones that are commenting, actually checking out your content,
exactly.
DMing you.
Yeah, so it's like I'm satisfied with what I have. But no, his fan base is definitely like he's came up with it. Um he's gotten, and these were also unpaid for also. He has gotten articles written about him by Lyrical Lemonade and Elevator. And he's just super dope dude. He's really like a self-made person. Like he makes all his beats, he engineers all his stuff, he writes all his music and stuff. He has his clothing brand, he has a jewelry brand. He's like really self-made. He
Very
likes to do
self-driven. I like that.
yeah. And so um he kind of like, I don't know, in a way like he was kind of like, I'm not gonna say mentoring me, but like he was just guiding me with a lot of shit. Like
Just
he was,
dropping gems,
yeah, he was
being
being
around him.
super helpful and shit. You know, he was helping me get onto shows, get my name out there. He was telling me, you know, he was giving me advice on shit, and like we just became hella cool. And like now it's like I could call him whenever I need help with something or some shit like
That's
that.
so sick.
Or
Having
like,
having someone at that level able to you're at your fingertips, being able to, hey, you know, what should I do here, or hey, what's your advice, or what type of show you got going on next.
yeah, and it's like it's cool because it's like he definitely has a lot more experience than I do. So it's like there'll be things that I need help with that you know, like no one on XG can help me with, and I know that I could text them and just be like, "Yo, bro, how would you go about this?" Or like, you know, how would you? I'm trying to do this. How would I go about it? And just stuff like that. Like I know that I could count on him and stuff. And but no, he's definitely been like a huge influence and a huge help to me along with this whole music process. But yeah, we definitely have a good relationship. You know, like we're good friends and stuff. And like I know that like I can count on him if he ever needs something from me. Like he can count on me and shit like that. But no, I definitely like he's if everything goes good, he's gonna like me and him are definitely gonna be like, you know, staying in touch like for a
That's
while.
sick, man. That's sick. So
Yeah.
that's literally what the music business is. It's just
Yeah.
bringing value to someone, and then like, because that's what you're doing to him. You know, you brought value to him. He sees your work ethic. He sees you still doing this. You still, you can bring a good show, like you said. You know, there's
Exactly.
value to that.
I feel like there's not that many like genuine people in the whole like music industry. Like there's a lot of like jealousy is like a huge thing.
Ego.
Um there's people that have like their ego is like just way up here and their talent is like down here. And they like, you know, it bugs you and like you don't like being around people like that. And like I mean, I personally can't stand people like that. And Lebo was just super humble towards me. Like he was just like treated me like, you know, like or I treated him like a regular person. He treated me like I was just like, you know, like just a homie. Like he was
He
just,
never thought less of you.
yeah, he was like, he never said, he was never like the type of person like treat me like a fan or anything.
Yeah.
And so like I really like I fucked with that and shit. And then like after that, me and him like just started being like, um, we like started becoming, because we were like at first it was just like business partners kind of.
Mm.
And then we just slowly started becoming homies and shit. And it was just like, and it stayed like that. You know, he started getting bigger. I started like growing a little bit, but we like still maintained that same relationship and shit. Like, there was a time where we had a show in Portland, and the next day he was just like, "Yo, bro," he's like, or because we like stayed the night at the same hotel in Portland and shit. And I picked him up in Tri Cities, and we drove down there in my car, and we got a hotel. We all split a hotel together and shit. And then he's just like, the next morning we wake up, he's like, "Bro, I have a show in Seattle tomorrow." He's like, "Trying to do it with me?" And I was just like, "Fuck yeah." He's like, "Let's go." Then I was like, "All right, we're gonna."
That's sick, man.
We drove from Portland, and it was like, so we had the show, and it was during, I forgot when it was. I think it was like Thanksgiving break or something like that. But there was like the show was on a Thursday, but there was like no school, nothing going on because it was like everyone was like on break and shit. So we did that show on a Thursday, and then Friday came, and then that Seattle show was Saturday. So we like drove back from we did the show, Portland. We spent the night. We woke up Friday. We kicked it in Portland for a while, and then we drove up to my house on Friday. Spent the night here, and then the next morning we woke up and then drove to Seattle and shit. And it was just like a
Fucking
whole experience.
mobbing.
Yeah, bro. And then like I don't know, me and him is just like I don't know, we've just like bonded a lot and shit. And it's just like now it's just like it's just like one of those people that's like you kind of look up to as like a
A
big
big
brother
homie.
in a way.
Big homie.
Yeah. Yeah, you can like ask him for advice and shit. You know, it's like I feel like he's one of those people that realizes that like whether he has 10,000 followers or 10 followers, he's in the same position. He may have, you know, certain credits and stuff from people that are high ranking, but as of right now, he's still at the same level that a lot of people are
Like he's still gonna keep grinding. Like no,
at.
like 10 followers, 10,000 followers. He's gonna be the same person
Yeah,
that's grinding.
yeah, he's gonna be grinding at the same level. So it's like I don't know. Like I said, there's not that many genuine relationships in in this whole music thing. It's like when you come across someone genuine that like isn't ashamed of helping you, isn't ashamed of asking for help, isn't it doesn't like hurt his ego to work with someone that's that has 1/10 of his following. And
That's crazy.
it's like it's cool as fuck, and it's like it feels good, like like you feel good about it and shit. But yeah, no, me and Lebo are cool as fuck. I stay in touch with him a lot. He's gonna be on the tape. Songs pretty fucking good.
Dude, this is the perfect time to transition into your album.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what's so funny is I was looking for your music on Spotify, and you know who popped up was the other Six Mag. You notice that?
It's annoying. So
How's that even work? Like, I mean, like,
because when I first got the name Six Mag, okay, and let me just explain where the name
go
Six
ahead.
Mag came from, because a lot of people ask about it. Six has been my favorite number because so when I was younger, I used to play soccer. My parents had me in soccer all the time, and I was always number 9. That was always my number. As soon as I get into high school, freshman year, you got to choose your number based on how good you were, and like, so I was like the 5th or 6th kid to go, and the kid right before me chose 9. So I was like, fuck. And then there was a couple, like a lot of the numbers were open. I wanted 9, so I was like, fuck. And then number 6 was there, and I was like, well, 6 is a 9 upside down. Fuck it, I'll just go with 6. And then so 6 became my favorite number from there on. And then MAG are the first 3 letters of my last name.
I know. I
So
noticed that on the Zoom right now.
yeah, I don't know how I made that connection. Like, oh, like I'm gonna call myself Six Man. I don't know how I made that connection, but I made that connection, and I've just stuck with it.
Yeah.
But what was I saying?
The guy on Spotify.
Oh yeah, so when I changed my name to that, went on Instagram, I was like, okay, who would be named Six Man? Why would anyone name themselves Six Man? You know, go on Instagram. I look up the Instagram I do just 6MAG, Six Man.
Yeah.
And it says this username is already taken. I'm like, what the fuck? And so I look it up, and it's like this like recording studio in like Chicago. And I'm like, what the hell? And so I've actually been in contact with them.
Nice. For real?
I want that Instagram app. So I asked them, I was like, what are you guys like? Is it like a specific artist? Or they're like, no, we're like a recording studio and like kind of a group. Like it's weird. That's the only way like they could explain it to me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I told them, I was like, how much would I have to pay you guys to get this app? I was like, because I was like, I am an artist. I'm not a studio. I'm not a group. I'm not, none of those things. I am an artist, and I identify as Six Mag. I don't identify as I am Six Mag. I was like, and I'm really interested in that app because I feel like, first of all, it makes me look a lot more professional.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm Six Mag, not I am Six Mag. And then I started telling him, it wouldn't even look bad if you guys changed your name to like Six Mag Studios or Six Mag the label or some shit like that. And they were super cool about it. They just said like, we'd have to do it later on because I guess they have a lot of releases coming. They have a lot of like stickers and merch with that Instagram app.
Damn, they're already established.
Yeah, so but they only have like 300 followers on Instagram. That's the thing. They're not big at all. And it's weird because Apple Music and all that, since both of our names are just Six Mag,
Yeah.
the system automatically thinks that it's the same person. But
Shit.
it's funny because all the like I only have three songs that I'm in that are on all platforms. I have one
Yeah.
single and then two of them are features. And it's funny because those three songs are the top songs that show up for Six Man.
Yeah.
So I definitely have an advantage over them with numbers too. So it's like
So when you post your music, are you doing 6 mag or I am 6 mag? What are you doing?
it's Six Man. I'm
Do you-
sticking by that. So we
What's your
actually
plan? What's your long term plan with this?
well we just me and Dre were because Dre's the one that kind of handles like my artist profile and stuff. She kind of like manages me too. She does a lot for me, but
Yeah.
um
Yeah. Don't worry. We'll get into that later. Don't worry.
yeah. But we went we're trying to see like what we could do about it because we did like notice that it did cause problems. Like someone would be like, "Oh, like yeah, is this your song, bro? Like this is kind of weird. You know, this doesn't seem like something you make."
Definitely, bro. Yeah.
Oh, that's not me. Like that's not me.
Like
Not
I know
talking
you're into
down
that weird
on,
shit.
yeah, like not talking down on their music or anything, but
It's just whole different styles. They're two
yeah,
different styles.
and so there's so you can actually request a new artist profile to be created.
Yeah.
And so we applied for that, but it takes up to like 60 days, I think.
Yeah.
So we're like still waiting on that. But
Oh.
but once that happens, then there would just be two different profiles.
Okay.
One of them would be me, and then the other one would be the other Six Mag. So but no, yeah. Hopefully, that works. If not, I mean, if I, long term, I know that if I get big enough, I'll be able to just like contact them, and just be like, yo, like this isn't me.
Yeah.
Like you like do something about it, please.
Yeah.
But
So
like,
so I
as
get
of,
where you're doing though. So hopefully that goes through, and I'm pretty sure it will. I've seen other people with the same names have multiple profiles. So, but sounds like it's a bitch.
yes.
No, but yeah, no, this album though that you're coming out with, it comes out tomorrow. No,
The
what's
ninth.
it?
So today is the fuck, I don't know what day
No,
is
it comes out
it.
Friday,
So Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes.
Well, when I drop this, it'll already be out. I have it in the link in the description for your the people who are listening right now. Um, but um, but yeah. So, tell me about this album. Have you dropped that? Because I was looking at your SoundCloud. Oh yeah, do have so much to talk to you about. So let me go to your SoundCloud real quick. Dude, your numbers are crazy high, bro. You're like 17,000 plays. Like what's responsible for that?
Honestly, I feel like it might be the shows
Yeah,
because okay, let me put it this way. Before I started doing shows, I had 600 followers on Instagram. And I've had Instagram since like 7th grade. I had 600 followers. And like right now I'm at like 1,300 and it's been like a year of me doing shows. So I was able to like more than double my followers. It like yeah, I was only at 600 and I gained like 700 followers, but like I doubled my numbers. My music numbers were probably like they weren't bad. Like I was getting like around like 2 to 5,000 plays a month per song.
yeah. No, that's really good. That's still
And
good.
yeah, and but now it's like just way, way, way better. It's like I don't know, but yeah, I feel like a huge part of it is I feel like obviously I'm not gonna discredit myself. I believe that a big part of it is because I genuinely feel like I'm talented and I produce good quality music.
Of course. But quality and good music can only go so far without promotion.
Exactly. I haven't I've done a lot of I haven't I don't no, I've never done paid promotion. I haven't. I'm definitely gonna be doing it for my album. I'm not gonna like pay for plays, but I want to like,
I get what
um,
you're doing. No.
yeah.
Like,
There's people that like Adam 22 from No Jumper. He does paid submissions. You pay him. He reviews your music and posts about it, talks about it, gains a lot of attention.
yeah,
Like looking into those things. But as of right now, I have done zero paid promotion. I've never bought Instagram followers, never bought plays, never bought likes, reposts, none of that.
yeah, all
Like
natural.
all organic, all natural. And but yeah, one thing that I have done, I've promoted one of like the main things that I do is when I drop music, so I have a pretty big following on Snapchat. I get like around 1,200 views,
Mm.
and so I go, and that's just the people that view my story. I know that I have at least 2,000 friends on Snapchat.
Mm.
So what I do when I drop music is I take a screenshot of the thing and I send it to every single person on my Snapchat. It's a long process. It's like a 20 to 30-minute process.
Dude,
But
no, I know how you feel because I don't do it no more because my fucking finger hurts because like you have to like go all the way from the alphabet and then I
yeah,
wish there was a select all button, but there isn't.
and so yeah, I do that a lot, and then so at least like one in every two does it. So like if I have 1,000 friends, I got 500 people that just posted my music, and I know that they have five homies that are willing to actually pay attention to what they posted. So 500 people posted it, and they have five homies that did it. That's what, like 2,500 people that just played the song just
Yeah,
there, and then plus if they like the music, they're gonna
they're gonna
continue.
stick around.
So it's like, and then they have homies, and they, like it's just like it's a chain reaction. So I try to do that a lot. Obviously I post it on my Instagram, and I have a lot of friends like I know if I post a song, Lebo will probably shout me out and say like, go listen to it. I
Yeah,
know that I have all of XT, they post it. Um, a lot of my friends will post it. A lot of, like some people that I don't know that, they just like my music and they like what I'm doing, they'll post about it because they like what I'm doing and stuff.
yeah.
And so yeah, it's just all kind of been like word of mouth as of now, and it's just like it's all like self-driven, I guess. Like I just do it all myself with the help of certain people, but like I mainly just like have been promoting it all myself.
That's sick, man. That's sick.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, because I was going through your SoundCloud. I was like, oh shit. I was like, all right, this guy got plays. Jay wasn't fucking around.
not like something that
Yeah,
like
but so how many projects have you dropped? Because I saw you had like a little 2-song EP on your SoundCloud. That's probably the only project that I saw that you had on there.
I dropped I dropped two. Okay, so one time I was hella inspired. I was watching like a YouTube video on like I think it was I forgot who it was. I was watching like a YouTube video on like the evolution of some rapper, and they were like interviewing him, and he was saying that he was tired of like waiting for his time to come and stuff, so he just started dropping a song every single day, just dropping multiple songs a day sometimes and shit. And so I got really inspired. You know what? I was like, fuck this shit. I'm dropping 2 songs this weekend. Because I knew that I had enough music stashed to be able to choose 2 good songs. Because that's the thing. I stash my music, bro. I make a lot of music and I just never release
Dude, I'm trying to do that. Yeah, yeah. Build a
it.
catalog, back catalog. But yeah, go ahead.
And so I was like, okay. I posted on Twitter. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm dropping new music this weekend. I'm tired of waiting. Do you guys want a soft song or it's like a slow song or a hard song?
Mm.
There was mixed emotions on it. Everyone was just like, "Oh, we want soft," and there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, we want hard." So I was like, "No, fuck it, I'm dropping 2. Except for the slow song." So I dropped 2 of them, and it was funny because overall, more people wanted a hard song, but the slow song did so much better.
That's crazy.
So, but
I
yeah,
tell you, I tell you, the ladies will run it up, man.
exactly, bro. That's something that I've always believed in because it's like the prime example for that is Russ.
Mm.
Guys fucking hate Russ. Males fucking hate Russ. Or most of them do. 90% of them do.
Yeah,
But
I get what you're saying though.
girls, they're all fucking crazy for him. And he is still, besides being like, despite the fact that he is one of the most hated rappers in the game for almost no reason, to be honest, because he's a talented person.
Yeah, I
People,
love him. I love him. I get my mindset from him. But go
yeah.
ahead.
And so like I said, like a lot of people don't really fuck with them. But anyway,
You're good,
a lot
dude.
of a lot of people don't really fuck with them. But he still his shows, most of them do really fucking good. Dude has an insane amount of money.
Stadiums, bro.
Yeah, and it's like his fan base is like one of the things that I think about too is like, would you rather have 1,000 girls and 1,000 guys all yelling your name, or would you rather have 2,000 girls
Mm.
yelling your name?
2,000 girls, baby.
Exactly. So it's like his fan base is lit, even though it's like all girls because girls just like love Russ. Guys don't have to love him, but his fan base is mainly all girls, and he's still lit. So it's like
Dude,
if you get girls like not on your side, you're set,
this just inspires me to make a song just for girls right now. Just
bro. It's
letting you guys know, Galaxii Boii making a song for the ladies tonight.
nah.
No, but fuck, where were we going with this? Talking about your fans. Oh yeah, songs. You were
Okay,
dropping a
yeah.
song.
So that time I dropped 2 songs one night. So they both have the same picture. I put the same picture on them, but it wasn't necessarily a project. I just felt like dropping 2 songs, and I didn't
Yeah.
feel like looking for another picture to put as a cover. So they have both have the same picture.
Mm.
And then another time I made these two like they were like Polo G type of songs. They were
Mm.
both the same style. They were both I really liked them personally. Like I would listen to them and I would like they were just really good to me. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna post both of these. And then I was like, I should say like, oh, like this is like a little 2-pack EP. And then so like just posted a little 2-song EP just cause only on SoundCloud too.
Mm.
But I've never like legitimately see this is my problem. I told myself that I was not gonna drop an album until because it's people I mean, if you're legitimately gonna drop an album, it takes a lot of time, effort, and money.
Yeah.
And I told myself that I wasn't gonna drop an album until I felt like I would get at least break even on like not just the money part, but like the plays, the interactions, the attention and stuff like that. And I don't right now like it might do good. I have really high hopes for it, but it's
I
just
think
like
it's gonna do good, bro. I think it's gonna do good. You have a good, solid fan base behind you.
yeah, and it's like like I just want it to like do good enough to where I'm satisfied with it. But which I don't have a specific number on it. I just want to look at it and just be like, I'm proud of this. I earned this. Like I am beyond satisfied with this project.
You want it worth the work.
Yeah, I want to like not even it's not even just about the money, but just like is like if I got noticed by someone that like I look up to
Mm.
and stuff like that, that would be like a huge thing for me.
Like a benchmark,
Yeah,
on this road.
and it's like I'm just like I kind of came up with it like last second too. Like I wasn't planning like because I told myself I wasn't gonna drop an album until I knew that I would for sure, make my money back, get a good amount of plays, get a good amount of attention, traction, all that. And then one day I was just like, my birthday's coming up. I should drop an album. At first it started off as an EP. There was gonna be 6 songs on it, because I'm 6 mag, 6 songs,
Yeah.
kind of ties good together. And then I just kept so I chose 6 songs that I had vaulted that I thought were pretty good. And
Mm.
then Dre was still sending me beats at the time. And so I was just recording a new song like every night. And then they just kept getting hella good. And then it was like I would record a song one night and it was just super fucking good. Next day I'd record another song and it was better than the one I made last time. Next day I'd record another. It just kept getting better and better. And Dre was like, all of these need to be on the tape. Well, the tape ended up with 11 songs. So it's not a tape anymore. Now it's at this point it's an album.
No, it's an album. Yeah, that's an album.
Started investing a lot of money into it and stuff. And so, yeah, then it just slowly became into an album. Now it's just like, all right, fuck it, I gotta follow through with it. It's it's not going back now. But
What do you call it? We're gonna continue to talk about that one. But how do you stay motivated in making your music? Because from looking as the viewer, the fan, the person, people are so quick to look at you and they're like, man, Six Man just keeps doing it. He just keeps doing it. Like, how do you stay motivated to keep pushing and to keep making music? Because I'm pretty sure you've had those days where you're like, is this what I want to continue to invest my time in, invest my money in? And there's those days where you just feel like quitting. Like, how do you stay motivated and inspired?
um, shit, honestly, like I feel like there's not like a specific thing that keeps me motivated or anything, but it's just like a lot of like um I consider myself, I don't think I'm a normal person. It's like not everyone makes music and stuff. Not but it's like not just like the fact that I make music and stuff. It's just the fact that I don't want to be normal. I don't want my life, like my future, to consist of going to college. Like, because everyone that's in, mostly everyone in my high school, their plans are go to college for 4 years, get into crazy amount of debt for a degree, and then get a job to pay
Crazy.
off that debt, and then they're just going to continue to going to work to a 9 to 5 that they probably aren't very excited about, or if they are excited about it, they're only going to be like into it for like 4 years, and they're going to be bored, and then they're going to hate their life, and they're just going to work towards their retirement. I don't want that for my life. I want to be able to like fully enjoy my life. And music just became like such a rock for me. And like it helped me through dark times. It made good times even better. So it was like I just slowly started falling in love with making music, and then it's like now that's all I do. Like I feel like that's like my only way, because I feel like if I went to college, I wouldn't give it everything. Like I wouldn't be dedicated to it because I don't want to go to school. Like, maybe like okay, like yeah, like go to like music school or something like that. Like school of like, something that would benefit me more with music, or like certain things like that. But like just school in general, I don't want to go back to school. I want to keep focusing on music. And so it's just like just the constant thought of like I've already invested so much of my life to music that it's just like if I just choose like change my mind last second, like, oh, I want to be a doctor. It's just like I don't know, I feel weird about it. And then it's
Feel
like
like some sucker shit.
yes, it's just like, did I really just like do all this shit just to quit and decide that I want to become a doctor? Like I'm
Yeah.
a doctor with a cool backstory.
For real.
It's just like I'm gonna be constantly thinking about what it could have been.
Mm.
And then another thing is like Isaac, like like I had all these plans with them and shit, and it's just like now I want to fulfill them even more. So it's like that's another big motivation for me. My family is like, you know, we're we're financially stable right now, but like my family hasn't always been like that. We
Mm.
definitely been through a lot of hardships and stuff, and it's just like my main goal, like honestly, like my biggest joy to me, like like if you ask me, like, fuck yeah, I want a Lamborghini. Fuck yeah, I want a big ass gold chain with diamonds that says my name on it. Hell yeah, of course I want a mansion in the hills of LA. But like above all that, the thing that would bring me like the most happiness is seeing my family in front of a nice ass house that's completely paid off with, they each have brand new cars, and they don't have to worry about anything ever in their life. They don't have to worry about ever stepping foot in a warehouse or any sort of job for the rest of their lives. Like that's like that would bring me the most joy in life. So that's definitely one of like my biggest motivations. Um, Another thing is like there's a lot of people that have helped me and believed in me, and it's just like I want to make it for them, and then just like be able to like say like thank you for believing me. Like even if I don't like personally go up to them and be like, yeah, here's $10,000 cash. Like no, like you know, let's say someone that believed in me and showed me a lot of support is like trying to open up a restaurant. You know what, bro? Here's $20,000. Go open up your restaurant, bro. Just shit like that. Like I want to be put in a position where I could help out every single person that believes in me. If there's someone that's struggling with music, all right, bro. I have a studio here and here. Pull up. I'll take care of you. Shit
Yeah.
like that.
Investing in someone's dreams.
Yeah, bro. It's just like that's something that I want to do because I feel like there's a lot of people that believe in me, and it's like I want to prove to them that like I'm not just another kid
Mm.
that's making music. It's like I feel like there's so much more to me, and like I just want to like yeah, like so it's definitely like a lot of the people that believe in me and stuff. That's another huge motivator. um Another thing is just listening to my own music. Like I enjoy listening to my own music now. It's like weird because it's just like I listen to it and I'm like, this is dope as fuck. I don't care what
And it's
any
you.
this music is good. Like no one like if someone listens to one of my songs and says like, oh, I don't like it, at least they can appreciate like the time and effort and the quality of the music. They don't have to like the song. They just have like they can at least appreciate the quality. Like I'm 17. I'm about to turn 18. I'm not even 18 yet. And it's like I feel like there's like not to discredit anyone, but it's like I feel like a lot of 18-year-olds aren't pushing out the quality of music that I'm pushing out. So it's just like I feel like I am genuinely a good and like talented artist, and like I enjoy listening to my own music. I'm like, you know what? I can't wait till I make a new song so I can start bumping some of my new music. Like it's just like I like listening to my own music. Like it motivates me. And so yeah, I definitely say for sure there's a lot of things, but above all, my family, um, helping out my friends and everyone else that believed in me.
Yeah, yeah, bro. I didn't even know you were 17. I thought you were 19 for some reason.
No, bro, my album drops on my birthday. My birthday's on May 9th, and
So you
that's
turned 18?
yeah, I turned 18 May
Wow,
9th.
bro.
Yeah.
Damn. Shit, bro. Any plans?
Fuck, staying home and recording. I'll
Hey, dude,
probably
we have to throw a live Zoom or something. We have to go live on that day. I'll see what I'm doing. Maybe we can throw a little event.
little listening party.
Listening Zoom party or something,
Uh,
or listening Instagram live party. We'll do it though. I think I got off a little late, but I'm down with it though.
easy.
I'll definitely do a listening party for my fans or whoever wants to tune in and shit. But yeah, dude, I'm all for it, man.
That's lit.
But yeah, let's get back into the album and your dynamic duo, Dre Still Poppin'. How did you? Well, I mean, like Dre Still Poppin'. She's hold on, someone's fucking calling me. I'm sorry, but so she's someone's fucking all the way from over here. All right, I'm gonna cut that shit out. Anyway, so your dynamic duo, Dre Still Poppin'. She's obviously the producer, the engineer of the group. Was it just naturally that well, was it just naturally that she just ended up producing all of it,
Um, well,
other than Johanny with that one track?
yeah, Johanny does have one track, but um, I don't really like to use other producers' beats. Like, that's the thing. I feel like me and Dre have worked together so much that I feel like she knows what I like and what I don't like. So it's like every beat that she sends me, like 90%, there's a 90% chance, 95% chance I'm gonna fuck with it.
Mm.
It's like she just knows what I like. Or there'll be times where like I'll be listening to a song and I'll hella like it, and I'll just message her and be like, hey, listen to the song, I really like it. Can you make me a beat that's similar to this? Like I'm not saying like, like remake that beat, but like,
Give me the same feeling.
yeah, give me that same energy. Like I like this energy. Like I want to make something like it.
Mm.
And so like um we're just like it's just like a thing where it's just like if I or like I'll just say like I can call her and just be like, hey, I want to make a song about this, this, and this. Can you make me a beat for that? And she'll be like, I mean, I think so. She's like, I know what you like, so I'll try it. She
Yeah.
makes me a beat, and it's to this point, and she hasn't disappointed once. So
Damn.
it's like, um, so I mean, I've just been so comfortable recording on her beats that it's just like, um,
It was just natural
yeah,
to
it's
just
just
go that
natural.
direction.
It's just because it's just like I usually like 90% of my songs on to her beats. So it's just like all the songs that I had stashed that I wanted to be on that album were already produced by her. And then Dre just kept sending me beats and I just kept fucking with them and making good ass songs to them. And I was like, you know what? We're throwing this on tape. We're throwing this on tape. And
Damn.
then one night I was on FaceTime with Johanny and I think Dre was on that FaceTime call too. But Johanny was like saying like, yo, bro, like, like I'm gonna send you a couple beats, just let me know if you fuck with them. And I listened. He sent me a beat pack of like 7, I think. It was like around like 5 to 7 beats, I think. And I heard that one beat. It was I forgot what the name of the beat was, but I heard it and I was just like, oh, this shit's hard as fuck. This
Mm.
is different too, because it's like Dre when she makes trap shit, it's usually like West Coast, like Shoreline Mafia, like SOB type shit. Well, this shit was trap, but it was like Atlanta type shit, like that drill rap type stuff. And I was like, I fuck with this. Like, I've never made a song like this, but I really want to, just because I heard this beat. I was just like, like I told him I was like, I fuck with this beat, this and that. He was just like, bro, use it, like, have it, just make something, like, because Johanny's just that type of person. It's just like, if he fucks with you and like he like like if he hears your music and like fucks with you, he'll work with you. Like he's a really open person, and
How
but
that how that um um How did you guys end up communicating together?
I had him on I had him on Snap. I didn't know that he made beats or anything. And one day he just like slid up on my story. I forgot what the fuck it was about. But he ended up telling me like, oh yeah, like I produce or he was like saying like, oh we should work. And I was like, I think that's what he slid up on my story saying. I think he just said like, oh we should work, bro. And I was like, bet like send me some of your music, because I charge people based on like if I feel like I'm doing them a favor, not just in regards to numbers, but like talent wise and quality wise. Like if I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
if I'm gonna be carrying a song, then I'm gonna charge people.
Mhm.
And it's just like it's people either have a positive opinion about it or they have a negative opinion about it. That's just
Yeah.
how I see it.
You're bringing views. You have a whole like
Yeah,
backbone.
exactly. Um and so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna listen to his music, and then if I fuck with it, like I'd be like, okay, bro, let's work. Or if not, yeah, I charge this much.
Yeah.
And this dude sends me 3 songs, or no, he sends me 1 song, and I click on it, and it was a whole different name. It wasn't Johanny, and I was like, what the fuck? And then he goes, I produced this song, and I was like, oh shit, he's a producer. I was like, okay. So I listened to the song. It was on No Jumper. It was I forget what
Yeah,
it
I
was.
saw that. It was on his Instagram.
It's by KG No Garnett. That's like an artist that he works with. Dude's cool as fuck too. I think I might end up working with him, but
Yeah.
um, no, yeah, I was listening to it and I was like, he made this, and then I hear his beat come on. I was just like, oh, Johanny made this. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, okay, that's lit. He has a song. He produced a song that's on No Jumper. This dude looks lit. Looks like he's really out here and shit. So I was like, okay, that's lit. I was like, fuck yeah, bro. Like I'm with it. And then we just never like after that we just kind of like slowly drifted off. And then one day he just hit me up. He's like, bro, I have a studio. Pull up. And I was like, all right, easy. On my way.
Mm.
Pulled up. We like made a song that night. And then like it's just kind of like one of those songs that it's just like an icebreaker song. It's just like breaking the ice. So it's just like it's probably never gonna release, but it's just I pulled up,
Icebreaker.
recorded on one of his beats, and it's just like energy was good and shit. We fucked with each other, and from there on, we just slowly started becoming cooler and cooler. Like we just stay in contact a lot more now and shit. And but yeah, he sent me the beat pack. I fucked with one of them. I was like, I fuck with this. I made a song to it. I was like, I want this to be on my tape, bro. He was like, bet, bro, like put it on it. And then I told him I was like, bro, you're the only other producer other than Dre that's on the tape. He's like, that's lit, bro. He's like, I'm bro. Because like it's like I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna say it's like oh, like you produced a beat on my tape, feel special. No, but it's like I am very picky about
Yeah.
like who not just who I work with, but like who makes my beats because I'm like super picky about beats. So it's just like if if I like your beats, like if I fuck with your beats, like you're doing something right because I am extremely picky. But it's like but
Yeah.
yeah, no, Johanny's cool as fuck. I'm definitely gonna be working with him a lot more in the future. But yeah, that's how that all kind of came into play.
Yeah, dude. It's so crazy. Having Johanny being in, yeah, I'm gonna be talking to him pretty soon. Being from Yakima and then having that no jumper placement, that shit's sick.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
I like
Yep.
I like seeing like because I feel like one of the things that I've been noticing a lot too, and it's like I'm not gonna say I've been trying to push this whole movement, but it's like something that I've been trying to incorporate in my music more is like rap for so long it's been mainly white and black people.
Mm.
And it's like but I feel like there's like this whole like just wave of like just hungry Mexicans that are just like tearing shit up.
Mm.
And it's just like I feel like it's just like we have the potential because I don't think there's any like Mexican rappers that have became really mainstream. Like
Mm.
maybe I mean OGZ is Mexican, but I mean but Cap G like it fell off like really hard.
Yeah.
Like 6ix9ine is half Mexican.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think fucking what's his name? I'm trying to remember fucking his name. I have to show him you later. I forgot his name, but he's actually pretty big. Belly. I think Belly's Mexican. He's with like Nav in the weekend.
yeah, I've heard of Belly, but I've never like I don't even know what he looks like to be honest.
But
But no,
anyway, but yeah, I get what you're saying. There's not a lot of Mexicans out here trying to
uh,
push that mainstream movement.
yeah, so it's like I don't know. I just feel like that's something that like I'm definitely gonna start pushing a lot more because it's like there's definitely a lot of talented Mexicans and they're just like no. I feel like uh prejudgment like or prejudicing someone is like a big thing. Like even like everyone does it. Even like we may not even realize it. It's like if you see someone walking around the mall and they're you know, of color, so whether it's Mexican or black or some sort of Latino, and you see them wearing a red bandana or blue bandana around their head, your instinct's probably gonna be like, oh, they're probably in a gang. If you see a white person wearing a blue or red bandana, you're probably gonna be like, oh,
They
they're
just
wanted.
working at a garden or something.
Yeah, and it's just like so. It's like I feel like people like just judge Mexicans a lot, and it's just like they don't really like. Because I mean, there's not a lot of Mexicans that are signed to begin with. So they're like mainly they're all like independent or have to come up with their own labels. And I feel like Mexicans have so much to offer. Like there's like I like recently started. There's this other rapper that's like, it's crazy how I found him. I was on
Oh, hold
YouTube
up.
and
Oh, there you go. There you go.
uh,
Your connection is pretty good.
okay.
There you
All
go.
right.
It was cutting out for a second. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So this I was on my YouTube page and this like recommended popped up and it was a music video because I'm like always watching music videos and shit. And the thumbnail was this Mexican looking kid, a little bit bigger, had like bowl cut, not a very good one either. Um, had like this big like windbreaker puffer jacket and like just like a plain t-shirt.
Mm.
And and then it had like a pretty good amount of views and I was like, oh, I'm about to roast the shit out of this kid. I was like, he probably like isn't good and that's why it has so much views. Like he
Yeah.
probably popped in there with hella confidence, but it was just a horrible song. People were just making fun of him. So I clicked that song to judge it. This kid surprised the shit out of me. Like it was the definition of don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
And, but no, yeah, he was Mexican as fuck. And his name is Baby Youngin. The song that I heard is called Soldier. And so like come to find out, this kid is like on tour with Rod Wave.
Oh shit, huh?
He's on his ghetto gospel tour. I didn't even fucking know.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so like I was like, that's lit. Like like he's definitely putting on for the whole race. And then like I tapped in with him on Instagram and followed him and shit. And I was watching his lives, and he definitely represents that. He talks about it a lot. Like he like talks about like yes, I am Mexican. I am proud to be Mexican. This and that. So it's like it's cool as fuck to see like Mexicans prevail because I feel like our race just doesn't get that much attention when it comes to rap because it's like there's literally a whole genre called like if you think of Mexican music, it's like corridos, cumbias,
Yeah.
bachata, shit like that. Like it's like all like Spanish songs, nothing in English. And so it's just like
You kind of want to change that.
yeah, it's like I feel like it's time to start like break barriers, I guess.
I dig
But
it. I dig it.
yeah,
Gosh
I don't
damn.
know. I don't know how I got to that, but
You're good, bro. Dude, this is how it is. I've been learning how to do an interview, and then, you're gonna go off a little bit, but it's gonna be a good fucking we're gonna touch topics on top of another topic. It stems off. It's good, dude. Trust me, dude. You've been a good fucking chat. I still have more to talk about, which is the thing. Like you're a great interviewer, dude, or interviewee. Like I can ask you a question and you can give me 10 more answers. No, you're good. I actually have more to talk about. You know what's so funny is I wrote some stuff. I haven't on my notebook. I haven't even looked at it. No, but no, it's good. It's good. How do you come in contact with Ivan Shoots and doing that music video?
Ivan Shoots. So I had heard about like I'd seen like people talk about him, like post him on Instagram. Like people would post like music videos and shit, and like they would tag Ivan Shoots, and so like that's how like I knew that he was like a thing and stuff, and I knew that he was making music videos and shit like that. But like I had never like talked to him. I'd never tapped in with him to work or anything, and so after my second show, I met this group called Slico. They're from Seattle, and there's this member in it called Rico Gold, And so me and Rico like started becoming homies, and like the rest of his group too. But it's like me and
How'd
Rico,
you meet them? Just on
at,
tour?
at the show in Boise.
Or show?
They were super cool with us. So it's funny because in I have a song called "I'm a G," and in it there's a part where I said "fucking your dead lows," and if you don't like it, you can come and catch the smokes. And like I didn't make the connection. Like I didn't think about it at all. Well, I guess lokes is like predominantly known as a crib term. Like they call, like if you say the dead lokes, that's like saying like, oh, on my dead homie.
yeah,
They take that very seriously.
yeah.
And so like Sleeko is it's Rico Gold, and then they have these two other members, Fulio and J Dog. And Fulio and J Dog are um if you didn't know them and they came at you like because you know obviously they can like if they come at you with like a menacing tone and shit, you'll be pretty intimidated. Like they could be pretty intimidating.
Mm.
And so I'm I'm at this show with just Isaac. It's just me and Isaac. We don't know anyone there besides Lebo, and like Lebo's not even at the show yet. We're doing our mic check. We're performing our song, right?
Mm.
And Fulio and J Dog are standing behind me, right? Like waiting for their turn on mic check. And
Mm.
so I'm like practicing that song, and I'm like, man, fucking your dead lokes, and if you don't like it, you come and catch a smoke. And then I hear I hear J Dog behind me go, oh, he said, fuck the dead lows, huh? And like I just didn't pay attention to it. I was just like, oh, he's just hyping it up, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't think much of it. And then so during the show, they had like little backstage area, and so I was kicking it back there with Isaac, and J Dog comes up to me and goes, he's like, yo, bro, I seen you go up on that stage and I heard you say something about the deadlocks. What you say? What you say about the deadlocks? And I was just like, what you mean? I was just like, oh, I said, fuck the deadlocks. He's like, nigga, fuck the deadlocks. And I was just like, and then Isaac stepped in. He was just like, he don't bang. Like he was just rapping about it. He's just like, you know what? He's like, it's good because it's big B's up in this bitch. And he like dapped me up and was just like joking around about it. And then he later told me, and he's like, I don't bang. He's like, well, my brother Fully over there, he's a blood. He's like, so I gotta support that shit. You know, that's my brother and shit. It all just worked out. But like, you know, they made that step to like, you know, make contact with us and shit. And like we just became cool from then on. Like
Yeah.
we became hella chill. And so that's how I tapped in with Rico. And then because this all ties in with how I met Ivan or like
Oh, no, you're good. Go tear it up.
so then after that, so Babyface, how I met Babyface.
Mm.
He his older brother, he has an older brother named Georgie. So Georgie was at Adrian's house one time, and you know he was telling like he knew that I rap because like Adrian told him about me and stuff, and he told me like, oh yeah, my little brother raps too. He showed me one of his songs, and then I was like, bro, like you know like that's lit, and then he's like, yeah, bro, you know you two should work this and that, and I was like, oh, like I'm with it, bro, and so he's like, bet, you know, let's he's like, yeah, like I'll put you in contact with them. And like me and Babyface, like we didn't really talk much at first. Like I hit him up and I feel like he thought I was like a weirdo.
Mm.
So so we didn't talk much at first. And then eventually, when was the first time we meet? I remember it was the first time. I don't exactly remember when we first met, but it was so like we like slowly started talking to each other. No, actually, I do remember the first time we ever met.
Mm.
So Isaac was over at my house and he was like, and because Babyface was living in Portland, and he told me he was just like Isaac was like over at the house and shit, and he was like, hey bro, you know Babyface is in town, like you should invite him. He's like, we should invite him over and have him, you know, record with us. You know, he's like, so we can, you know, you can meet with them and shit and like talk to him and shit, so you guys can like talk about working together. And then because Isaac had already known him, and so I was like, I'm down, bro. So Babyface ended up pulling up, you know, we were cool as fuck. And we like talked about working. He was recording on shit. And then it's like, I feel like Isaac's death made me and him like a lot more close because it was like, that was who like brought us together and got us to work together and shit.
Mm.
And so we like that made us bond a lot more. Like we became a lot closer. I put him on to shows, we did songs together. Like as of right now, like me and Babyface, like there's no bad blood between us, but we're just kind of had like a fallout, I guess. Like
Yeah.
we just aren't talking right now. Like, you know,
Just not in contact.
yeah. And but no, so that's how I met Babyface. And then so one day Rico makes his group chat on Snapchat with me and Babyface.
Mm.
He's just like, yo, I have the song that I want both of you guys to hop on. And we're like, all right, let's listen to it. He's like, okay, send your guys' emails. We send him our emails. He sends them to us. He sends the song to us. We're like, okay, this is lit. And then Babyface came over to my house. And then, because I imagine you've heard the song Pounds, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he came over and we're like working on that. And then Babyface recorded that here. And then I recorded my verse after. And then Dre mixed the song and everything. And we sent it back to him. And he's like, bro, this is so hard. And so, because Babyface, me and Babyface we had like Yakima on lock.
Mm.
Like, that's who, like, everyone, like, that fucked with, like, a local rapper was either fucking with me or Babyface or both of us. Like, we had, like, Yakima on lock. So um, then Rico was just like, fuck, I don't know when to drop the song, this and that. He's like, but I definitely do want to drop it. And so we were like, bet, like, I don't know, just figure. And then one day he just Snapchats us and goes, I got Ivan shooting a music video. I'm gonna be in Yakima this weekend or something like that. We were like, fuck, all right. And then
Savage.
yeah, and so we shot the music video and then we just kept teasing it. And so like before we even shot the music video, we would tease the song and everyone fucking wanted that song so bad.
Yeah.
Everyone was fucking with it. And everyone was like, post a song, post a song, post a song. Like I would get like literally every time I'd post it, I'd get like 20 plus messages asking me to drop the song. Same thing with
Yeah.
Baby, same thing with Rico. Everyone wanted that song. Then so we start teasing the music video and everyone's just like, oh shit, this is hard. Like you guys need to drop it ASAP. And we're like, okay, fuck it, like we're dropping it this day. Everyone's going crazy about it. Everyone's posting the screen recording our stories and posting it. Everyone's like, it's getting mad attention. We post a song and I mean, right now it's like at what, like, I think it's almost at 50,000 views on YouTube. It's like at 47,000, I believe.
Yeah.
Something like that. So yeah, and so
Blew up.
yeah, definitely, and I had like a brief moment with Ivan. Like I don't really talk to him much. Like
Yeah.
just him recording the music video and shit, and like, but we had something planned out. So we were supposed to shoot a music video April 15th for this other song that I have with me and AJ, and we were like, okay, we're gonna, because a lot of people want that song too. It's kind of like the same situation. We've been teasing it so much and people like it and they like really want that song.
Mm.
And so I we were like, okay, we're gonna shoot the music video and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna shoot the music video and then we're gonna say, okay, it's dropping this day with visuals.
Mm.
And but yeah, coronavirus came and kind of fucked that up. So I didn't get to shoot that music video or anything.
God damn the coronavirus, bro. Splitting people apart.
Oh, exactly. But so but yeah, that was basically like just the experience that I had with Ivan Shoots. Like, we shot the music video. He seems super cool and stuff, but yeah, I mean, I haven't had like a whole lot of contact with them or anything, but I definitely like do have plans of working with them in the future, if everything goes according to plan and stuff.
Yeah, he seems to be blowing up around here. I definitely see his name being mentioned in the music community and whatnot, and so he's really putting Yakima on. He has his own lane that he's doing right now, so that's real big. Let me see what I got here. See, I think we got pretty much everything, Bray. What would you call your music style?
Fuck. What would I call my music style?
Do you have a genre that you would call it, or?
Well, like I consider it hip hop, but it's like influenced hip hop. Like there's a lot of different influences on it. Like like I said, I was super into EDM. Like that was the genre that made me fall in love with music. So it's like I use it to like I like try to bring some EDM traits into it, whether it be like vocal effects or things like that. Or I'll try to bring like things from like certain flows from Spanish music. Or like when we sample things a lot on our songs. We'll sample Mexican songs sometimes and it just ties in with rap. It's like we end up making a rap song, but it's like influenced by, something else.
Mm.
So it's definitely like hip hop influenced by a lot of things. So I'd just say like influenced hip hop. I don't know if that's the thing, but if not, I created that. But yeah, it's definitely like just um, hip hop influenced by a lot of different things.
So kind of just picking and choosing.
Yeah, because I mean, like, there's days where I wake up wanting to make a West Coast song. There's days when I wake up wanting to make like some new wave type shit. Like it just depends on my mood. So it's like it's hip hop. The genre is hip hop. Rap,
Mm.
whatever you want to call it, but it's not. It's nowhere near like no. I mean, there'll be songs that you listen to and it's the same style, but I could drop a tape and there could be a West Coast song, a new wave song. I could drop some just hard like aggressive screamo rap. I could drop like just like a whole different like style of songs, but they're all rap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
Oh,
there's not like a specific title for it, but
I dig it. I dig it. Where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years now in this music business, in music in general? Where do you see yourself?
um
What do you want out of this?
my goal in life, you can ask anybody that knows me. I always tell them the same thing. My goal in life or my goal with music is not to become like worldly famous or become a millionaire. No, that's not my goal. My goal is to live comfortably from doing what I love, whether it be whether living comfortably is being a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, or making 50,000 a year. Like whatever it is that makes me comfortable, but doing only what I love, which is making music. So it's like I definitely want to be, um, I feel like it's something that's reachable. I feel like it's something that's not too, I mean, jumping into like the whole like music thing, it is really hard to like um make it. Like it's really difficult. And I feel like my main goal is to like just live comfortably doing what I love. And I genuinely believe that like because I feel like I'm not just like, oh, another kid that makes music. Like I feel like I feel like I'm different. I feel like I have a different mentality. I feel like I have different goals than everyone else and stuff. And so um I feel where I want to be, I mean where I would want to be in 10 years or 5 to 10 years from now would be like, I'd want to be in LA, living the fucking dream.
Mm.
But it's like, I have to be realistic sometimes and like, sometimes I definitely want to get out of Yakima. I feel like Yakima's, like I have a lot of love for the city and stuff, but I feel like there's a lot of things going on in Yakima that it's not like healthy to be around, It's like I respect everyone's decisions and stuff, but it's just like for me and like what I'm trying to what I'm trying to prosper in, I can't be around these certain things, and Yakima's just filled with them, like drugs or like gangs or shit like that. And it's like I said, like I have respect for all of that, like I'm no one to judge anyone,
But
but it's just
it's just a smaller mindset than what you want to do.
yeah, it's like I want to be like above that, like I want to be something bigger, and it's just like I can't be something bigger if I'm surrounded by other things, that don't
Exactly. You want
like
to surround yourself with people who are gonna build you up and help you progress, and you
exactly.
you are the people that you surround yourself with
uh,
naturally.
I mean, I surround like literally it's like I surround myself XT, my family. I have a couple because I mean that's basically it, bro. I really don't hang out with like a lot of people like that. Like, um, someone a while ago commented to me like, because like I started gaining like popularity on like my music and stuff, and then like so I started getting noticed more in school. Like people like would talk to me more and stuff like that. And someone made a comment to me one time, and they said, um, like, oh, like your music's cool and stuff, but like you walk around school like you don't know anybody, like you're too good for everyone. And this person, I knew who he was, but I've never talked to him in my life ever. And so it's like I told him I was just like, if you actually know me, I've been like this my whole life. I haven't been as social as I am right now my whole life. I used to be antisocial. I didn't like talking to people. I was like, so it's just like you just don't know me as a person. I was like, if you talk to me, I'm gonna talk back to you. I'm gonna be cool with you. Like I'm not a dick where it's like, if someone talks to me and I I'm just not like pretend like I didn't see them, pretend like they don't exist. But back to what I was saying, yeah, that's I don't really surround myself with a lot of people. Like it's just like I feel like I've cut off a lot of friendships. Like I'm not gonna say recently because I didn't have that many friendships to cut off in the first place.
Hey.
Um, my circle's just always been small, but like I definitely cut off a lot of friendships with like, and as bad as it sounds, I cut off friendships based off like what did they have to offer me? Like what was I gaining from being their friend? Like, and I'm not saying like, oh, like this kid's rich, he's always buying me food. Nah, like I was like okay, does this kid motivate me to be better? Does this kid inspire me? Does this kid is he
Is he not gonna put me down on what
yeah,
I want to
it's like that.
accomplish?
And it's like it's not even that, but it's just like, you could be a good ass person towards me, a good ass friend, but if you're like constantly, like let's say doing drugs and shit, and it's just like I see you going nowhere with your life, I don't want to be around you because I feel like I'm gonna end up making those same choices that you are. And it's just like so I feel like I distance myself from a lot of people just because of that. It's like nothing personal. It's just like I feel I don't wanna do what you're doing. And I feel like if I hang around you, I'm gonna end up doing what you're doing, you know? And so like definitely cut off, like I'm not gonna say cut off a bunch of friendships, but I like distanced and like closed off a bunch of friendships because of stuff like that. But it's just like I really only hang out with like XT and like my family and stuff, and like I have a couple like other friends and stuff. Like when school was still open, like I was hanging out with like some school friends. Like sometimes they throw parties and shit. Like I'd go and stuff like that. But like I'm never like that. I notice who's actually like been friends with me like before all the attention started coming in, like who came after all of it, and like I pay attention to all of that. I feel like people don't think that I'm like that I pay attention to that, but I really do.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just honesty and just knowing who's genuine, dude. Just knowing who's a genuine person. Like who's out here for my clout, who's out here to actually benefit me and not asking for favors. Not asking me to do a feature or some shit like that. Just honestly, just being a good person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's just like yeah, that's just like I said, I just haven't met too many people like that, and it's just why my circle is just so small. Like I literally only hang out with a certain group of people.
That's good, dude. You have a good mindset on you, dude, for being so young.
Yeah.
Where does
Uh,
that stem from? Where you think that all stems from? Just the people you meet, or where's that from?
I mean, I feel like it's just came from like a long list of just events in my life. Like it's just like I feel like I've just gone through a lot, like at like from a young age, like I've just like gone through a lot, and it's just like kind of shaped me into who I am today. But it's just like I noticed things like from a young age. I started noticing things, and it like just kind of changed my views on certain things and certain people and stuff like that. It's just like I don't know. I feel like I've always been like I said, I wasn't very social, so I was always observing.
Mm.
I would always watch. I was never the type of person to act on things. I would just watch. And I would, in my head, I had my thoughts, but it was just, I would keep them to myself. So, like, since a kid, I would see what other people would talk about, what other people would do, how other people would interact with people and stuff like that. And it just, like, um, it kind of changed my views on certain people, certain things, certain topics, and shit like that. So it's just like I feel like it's just like a bunch of things that I've gone through have just like shaped my attitude now. It's like because I mean, like okay, like yeah, like maybe like that seventh grade heartbreak, like maybe it didn't count, but it changed my views on like, girls or what I thought was love, so like it changed my views on that, um losing my best friend, losing Isaac, changed my view on life. um just certain shit like that, like I've been like, there's been times where I'm driving and like I almost get like hit or something like that, because like I'm a really good driver, so I've never had the problem with like, oh, almost crashing or anything, thank God, but I've like almost been ran into before and stuff like that. And I think about that. Like after that happens, I'm like, damn, like I could have got hit. And every time, like if you get hit by a car, there's always that possibility that you die.
Just
Like,
just appreciating life more.
yeah, it's just like just a lot of, and it's just like a lot of like events that happen in my life. Like they just like change my views on things. Like, yeah, appreciating life more. Just a bunch of shit that I go through and like that I have gone through. It's just like makes me like changes my views on things, and or like just alters my view on certain things. And I don't know, just shit like that. But it's mainly just like experiences that I've gone through, people that I've lost, people that I've distanced myself. Like if I've been, some people are, do grimy shit towards me, all that type of shit. Like I noticed that, like I observed that, because before I was who I am today, I watched everything, I observed everything, and I
If
kept
you have to fall to get up.
exactly. So I feel like that's, mainly what shaped me to be the way that I am.
Yeah, man, you're a great fucking person, dude. I like the way you talk. You talk very mature. You talk like you have a goal in mind. You have you have tunnel vision towards this goal. You're just going towards this goal, and I respect that. And honestly, when I was coming into this interview, I was like, man, like I like I didn't really know your music. I didn't really know your music. I'm not really too familiar with you, and so I was like, man, am I gonna have a lot to talk about with this kid? And then fucking no, man, you deliver, man. You are a good artist, dude. Like, you're a good artist and a good person, and you just, you just. I feel like you've been waiting for this interview. You've been waiting to fucking spill some beans, bro, or
Like,
just to talk. Just to talk.
yeah, it's just like I feel like I want more people to know like because I feel like there's just people that like assume like, oh, because I make music and I charge to make songs for people assume that I'm cocky, or like I I post about like a feature that I'm getting, like a good feature that I'm getting, and people assume like, oh, I'm showing off about it, I'm cocky. Like people, like I feel like they're not open minded about anything. And it's just like I feel like until, because I mean it's been like that with me a lot too. Like I'll notice a mainstream artist, and then like I'll get like a perception of them based off of what I see, what I hear, and stuff like that. And then I'll watch an interview on them, and they're the complete opposite of what I thought. And I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, this person's actually like pretty genuine. And
No, dude, you do come off like that, a little cocky, like when they're on the live, just like munching on some shit.
oh no, yeah,
Like,
and it's
yeah,
like
like,
I
yeah, that was good.
definitely understand it.
Dude, I'm like Dre will be making fun of you too. He's like, what's this motherfucker eating?
Bro, I'm always eating. I'm always eating. That's for sure. I have a fast digestion, and like now, like I started bulking up. Like I've been working out, taking hella
Yeah,
protein and shit. Because
yeah.
quarantine, I have nothing else to do. So I was like, fuck it. I've been tired of I've been complaining about being skinny my whole life. So took a stand on it. And but yeah, so now I'm just like eating hella calories, like just going on like high calorie diets and shit. And it's like it's a lot. It's fucking exhausting. Like, cause it's just like I've always had a fast metabolism, so it's like I have to eat more so that I can actually like take something in, because my body just gets rid of everything so quick. But it's like, yeah, I'm always fucking eating now.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah, dude. Um, yeah, man, this was a great interview, man. I was like, man, this guy has lots of content to get from me, man.
yeah,
Like,
bro.
and it was interesting throughout the whole thing, man. I was I was honestly interested in you and interested in your journey and interested in everything, man.
Yeah, like like I appreciate, like I fuck with what you're doing, because it's like I feel like there's so much talent in Yakima, but it's just like there's no way of like finding out about it. And it's like this, like I've heard that you have a podcast and shit, and like like I've heard of a lot about a lot of the shit that you do, and it's like we need more like attention like that, and like more like people that start trends like that in Yakima, because it's like there's so much more to Yakima than just, like drugs, gun violence, gangs, STDs, diseases, a bunch of shit, like what Yakima is mainly known for. Like there's so much more to it. And it's like, I feel like you're making that step to let all that stuff be known. So it's just like,
Thank you, brother.
like above all that, like I appreciate you for doing that, because that's like something that like that I see, like I find very admirable. It's like, not everyone's doing that. Not everyone's making that step to like give recognition to their city and like, help like artists. Because I've noticed that like a lot of the artists that like, because I actually like I started watching some of your interviews, and like some of the artists I know, and some of them I had no idea existed.
Mm.
So you're shedding light on certain artists that don't get like the attention that they deserve, So it's like, I fuck with what you're doing, bro. I fuck with this whole, interview shit. I fuck with the whole podcasting, like it's sick, bro.
Yeah, hold up. The connection's catching up. All right, here we go. There's the classic eating. Yo. You did pretty good on the interview, not eating anything or taking a bite out of anything. he's like, bro, I need to eat.
Yeah, bro, my pizza's cold as fuck now.
Nah, bro. I appreciate that, bro. That's what I was trying to do with this, man. Dude, honestly, just this idea, most organic way. Me and my cousin, one of my who's part of my crew and whatnot, we just talk music we'll talk about music and life and how, just inspirational shit for a whole hour and a half, and we'll go off. Like it'll be 4 a.m. and we'll just be going off. And I'm like, and I told him, like, dude, I was like, what if we make a fucking like just a podcast, just like record everything we're doing, like, and just go off. And it just came from there. And then it went from, using one of my cameras to the guys who make my music videos. I was like, hey, yo, how much would it cost to, just set up some cameras? And I do all the editing. All you have to do is set up the camera angles. That's it. And they were all for it. They've never done that before. And they were all for it. They were all for the experience. And so it's
bro.
yeah, bro.
It's cool as fuck, because it's like, I always watch like no jumper interviews and shit, and it's just like, it's cool that that's like something that's almost exactly the same thing is happening in my city now. Like it's like, I don't know, like I just fuck with that idea. Like, we're doing things that like bigger cities and shit are doing.
Yeah, dude, that high quality shit, dude. That fucking, like, I knew once. I was like, bro, dude, it was just like an epiphany. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, what? I know people with this equipment, this $1,000 equipment. I was like, I know they'll be down. And I was like, man, I was like, the moment we get this camera, we post this high quality shit, people are gonna take my shit more serious with all this production and shit.
Yeah, I fuck with that though. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's about time that someone did something.
Thank you, Bradley.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I think it's a perfect place to wrap things up. Six Mag's album, Six World, coming out. It should be out by the time I release this interview. Not sure when I'm gonna release it, but it will be out by the time I release it, though. Yeah. So, man, dude, thank you for your energy, your time, your story, everything you had to share with me today. It inspires me to continue to pursue what I'm pursuing in my life. This is what I do it for, is for you and for just this experience. This journey is amazing. Meeting people, being able to meet people like you, being able to meet other people, it's just amazing, and being able to relate on a certain level. And I was glad I was able to share that with you today, man.
Likewise, bro. Like I said before, I fuck with, the whole movement that you're trying to start and shit. Like the whole podcasting, the whole interviewing thing is like I said before, like I fuck with that. I think it's, it's about time someone did something, and I feel like this could definitely have the potential to take off, bro. So, and I appreciate you for, having me on here, for, showing attention to me and shit, and for reaching out to me, having me on here. It's been an honor, bro. It's about fucking time. I've honestly been waiting to be interviewed.
Let's
Like,
go.
there's been times where I like dead ass have dreams about just like being interviewed, and I'm like thinking about what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah, dude.
But
yeah. That's what in my head when I was making this. I was like, I know people like if someone asked me to be interviewed, like just to tell my story, just to talk, like I'd be down for it. Like even if it gets like 100 views, like it's just having that content out there and that personality for your fans, you know?
Exactly. And it's like if there's someone that's interested in like finding out who you are, there's now a whole interview that's gonna tell them what type of person you are.
Fucking
So
exactly, bro.
so it may change people's opinions on me. You know, maybe some for the good, maybe some for the bad. Maybe people are gonna be like, "Damn, he's exactly who I thought he was." You know, but regardless of it, you know, like it's definitely gonna like help clarify a lot of things for a lot of people. So I appreciate you for that, though, bro.
Thank you. I was just glad I was able to get that extended story, you know, about your whole family and whatnot. You know, Isaac, you know, Chris, you know, those are awesome stories that need to be told, and I was happy to, you know, have it on my platform.
Yes, sir, bro.
All right, brother. Let's call it quits, man.
All right.
Before we talk for another hour. I think we've been talking for like close to 2 hours. I don't know. I haven't checked my watch yet. Yeah, yeah.
7, 9. We started at 5, so that's 2.5 hours.
Woo, dude.
Crazy.
Let's go, bro. Fucking
All right, well,
tell me why people have been messaging me to make the podcast more longer too.
bro, it's a sign.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
Yeah, dude. I'm so excited to drop this, man. Just because how much. Let's end it right now, and then we can talk after this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Sounds good.
All right.
All right,
Don't,
well,
don't leave. I'm just gonna end the recording. But Six Man, thank you for blessing all of us and the people who are listening right now with your presence. Any last words before we close this out, brother?
appreciate you for having me on here, bro. 6-roll drops May 9. Stay tuned for that. That's it for me.
We out this bitch, guys.
Okay.
Only feeling right when I'm high. Off the purple, baby, please don't kill my vibe. Smoking, cut my stress, no I'm fine. Leave me alone, please don't kill my vibe. I just got my green, now I'm fine. I'm fanatic, now I cannot close my eyes. I can feel the heat between